That's copyrighted, and since we're live, you probably don't want to keep doing that.
I thought we were on starting soon.
We were. We're not now. We haven't been.
We're live? Hello!
And of course, Marshall had to say it again.
We're live! Hello, everyone!
I feel like this is the one time that I think it's excusable, because as far as I heard, you didn't actually give us the "we're live" notification.
I did.
He never gives me... Oh,
I
okay.
also
That's
I specifically
true.
said we're live, so that to see if Marshall would stay we're recording, even though I had said live, because that's what he always does. But no, it's apparently that he repeats to me, not that he specifically says we're recording.
Exactly. Well, hello, everyone. This is Owlbear Odysseys. I'm Marshal Maiwald, the Dungeon Master for Heartwood Heist. These four are my players. Say hello, everyone.
Greetings.
No.
Salutations.
Hello.
Well, now that our little shenanigans are currently done, we are going to
they're
hop
not.
right into... I said currently. They're going to start up again.
Well, then they're
We're gonna
like
hop right up
paused.
into
They're
our...
not done.
Yeah.
On hiatus.
We're gonna hop right into the intro sequence. Hit it.
Oh my computer's moving slow right now.
And you said we are back?
I did.
Oh, you said we are back. I
was beginning to
looking
think
at the
you
map.
didn't hear that, considering you didn't do anything.
It's what happens sometimes. We're back. So, last time on Heartwood Heist, we were in the middle of a big battle with Lysanthyr coming out of nowhere, blowing up the ceiling, entering with all of his goons, and a lot of people, a lot of enemies, have perished. And now we are in the midst of having two of our players, Haukin and Dawn, caught in the middle of all of this chaos. And then we have our other two players, where I'm going to hop us over there real quick. I was not prepared for the JT or Beef to chase after Lysanthyr
And succeed.
or Lysanthyr. And
You said it right the first time.
we're here.
Can I say real quick, Marshall?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just want it to be known. I had no idea until the session was over that I wasn't supposed to chase him. Because it's D&D. If you have an enemy run away, we're gonna chase him. And so because last session I was feeling very I don't want to say cheated, but I was feeling a little iffy that he had gotten so far away, and I'm like, I'm supposed to chase him. What am I what's the goal here? Is this just supposed to be bad for everyone? But no, we were not supposed to give chase. You just didn't count on how mobile our party can be.
Not supposed.
Well,
I mean, that's what makes D&D fun, right? Is the weird, wild, wacky stuff that happens when you do what you're not supposed to do.
You have the capabilities of giving chase. I just didn't expect you to run away and possibly leave your allies to die. Who knows what's going to happen? It's
You
going to
say
be
run
a lot
away.
of fun.
I say trust our teammates.
Okay, that's fair. And that is where we are right now. We have Lysanthyr. He has taken a lot of damage, and he's currently restrained or ensnared. And
It's restrained.
what was the other one?
He's stunned and restrained.
Stunned. I could not think of the word stunned. He is stunned and restrained. And we are at the top of the turn order on the other side of the portal with Silas Wraith, the leader of the Misthide gang. And he is going to be jumping after one of our heroes very quickly. He is
I guess that's his choice.
Going to shoot Dawn. I need.
He's gonna shoot me with the finger
Nice.
guns.
He's gonna shoot you. He's gonna shoot. He's throwing things. He's throwing a knife at you. A very shadowy blade. And does
It's like-
a
Kind of like shooting.
21 hit?
Yeah, it do.
That will be a total of 35 damage. 30,
Jeez.
Does a
What kind of
21 hit?
damage?
That will be 15 necrotic and 10 piercing.
Okay, well, I'm resistant to the necrotic.
Oh yeah, you're resistant to necrotic.
So 7 and 10, so 17? Wait, no. how much-
17.
Okay.
17, yeah. 10 was the first one.
Okay,
The second
good, 'cause
attack.
I would have been down with that amount. But it sounds
Oh,
like
my
I'm
bad.
going
He-
to go down anyway.
He missed his second attack. This is his third attack. That will be
Can
a
he see through the
16.
miasma?
Yes.
Boo.
They coordinated.
I don't a 15 does not hit Dawn, if I remember correctly.
That is
You have a
correct.
16.
I do have a 16.
Next time,
That
we
just
all take
misses.
Devil Sight as a feat.
Well, I currently have blind sight, so I'm good.
Yeah. Okay, and now we're gonna have a bunch of the enemies move forward as well.
Oh,
Oh, do I need to zoom out? Oh, no, those guys. This map is so big.
This map is very big.
Marshal's been going crazy with maps this campaign.
This guy is gonna run out of the miasma because he will die. And that little lich hound, is going to attack. Oh, wrong thing.
It's very pleasing to look at this
Going to
map
attack
and see
Phalar.
all the red X's.
That lich hound will miss, and then the hag will attack traps. That's 2 nat 20s.
oh no.
Of course it is.
How
I was waiting for you to say psych.
how hurt is traps?
Traps is at 1 more hit dice. So that means 1 more hit, he will go down.
After the nat 20s?
Mm-hmm.
Did the nat 20s do extra? I mean, I know it's not like normal damage stuff.
They did double.
Is
I'll,
this where we were
I'll
always
use my
gonna
1 silvery
encourage-
barbs on one of those then. I feel like Beef
Okay.
will be a little upset with me if I let his little bro die.
Thank you.
Let's see if this is another net 20. Nope.
Marshall,
That's
if it
just a
does,
hit.
I will drive to Texas and punch you.
I'd be so mad.
It's not. That's only a 24.
I am going to give Haukin the advantage. Actually, gonna double check the range because this is a very big map. Okay, yeah, he's within range. I'm gonna give Haukin advantage. So you have advantage on the next d20 you roll on pretty much anything.
Excellent. All right.
The Deadbark Dryads are attacking.
Is that Brink or
Thorin?
no, that's Thorn?
That's Thorin.
The little
Thorin
scribe dude
is-
that we kind of dragged along here.
Yeah.
Still don't
Whoopsies.
remember what he did.
He took out the Displacer Beast though.
He took out the Displacer Beast.
Yeah.
Go scribe dude.
Phalar is down.
What? When did that happen?
Well,
The 2
Bowman.
Deadbark Dryads.
Phalar or Thorin?
Oh, my bad. Not Phalar. Thorin. I mixed that up.
Okay. There's so many
and
characters, not even Marshall can keep them all straight.
then- that is correct. That's 1 miss against Vrank, 1 hit, and then 2 more attacks.
You rolled
That's
2
2 more
nat 20s
hits.
against my little brother. but you're missing heckin' rank that no one actually cares about.
Rank,
His mother cares about him.
Minion.
Not
He's
convinced.
I
a
saw that,
sentient
Austin.
being.
That was like a. Wait, do I care? I guess I care.
That's my ex-boss. I mean minion.
all of
Yeah.
these Darklings are going to attack Tink, Tuscan, and Fizz.
Boo.
I don't have anything against Tuscan, but I also just like, as a player, not a character, don't really care if he dies.
Rip. Well, he is at half health. Below half health. He just got hit twice. And
Not the
now,
Loxodon.
3 attacks against Tink. 2 hits and 1 miss. And 1 more attack against Fizz. That's a hit. Fizz is the hardiest one out of all of them currently. These
And
3
Fizz is the
can't.
one who, he was the architect, right? That we
Yes.
rescued from the Goose Gang.
Correct.
This campaign is such a fever dream.
None of them are able to make it. Now we're going to Thalandor. Oh wait, my bad. I have the good old yarn spinner. The yarn spinner is going to attack Dawn. Oh no, the yarn spinner is after Dawn.
Hey,
The displacer beast will try to hit Dawn.
Marshall,
Can it see in the miasma?
Nope, it has disadvantage.
Okay, good.
Marshall, the Displacer Beast also has its own initiative count. Can I ask why it's going right now?
Oh, it does have its own. My bad. Thank you for seeing that.
I wasn't
is
trying to
not
rules lawyer.
No.
I
You got
didn't
me.
know if there was something going on that I wasn't aware of.
No, JT,
They added-
you're on the right track.
they
You're
added to
joining.
it.
Come join me here on the dark side.
I'm too much of a DM to be a rules lawyer.
Okay, now we are going to have a good old finger of death at somebody.
Waiting
You
for him
should
to
do it
cast slow
at
again.
Haukin. He has advantage. Sorry, buddy. I don't want to die.
Death is the next great adventure.
Besides,
Okay.
if he's
Maybe
been
not
paying
right now.
attention, I'm pretty sure that does necrotic damage, and he knows I'm resistant. So,
True.
please don't kill me.
Finger of Death has a
Okay.
very different meaning in the Naruto universe.
Go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw, Haukin.
On saving throw.
I'm gonna feel real bad if I just convinced Marshall to kill Haukin.
Right, so Constitution.
You have
so saving
advantage.
throws. All right. So 24 is my first roll.
Nice, nice.
And 18 is my second roll. So 24.
Okay, that is going to be halved to 29 necrotic damage.
29.
So much.
And then that's Thalandor's turn. Dawn, you're up.
All right. I know I've been asking too many times, but can the spider see? Can I tell if the spider can see through the miasma?
The yarn spinner, it's tracking you.
Ah, bummer. All right.
Got so many eyes.
Yeah, but I mean, more
That's how that
eyes
works.
isn't okay. Well, I was gonna say that that's not how that works, but JT has told me otherwise now, so
I affirmed my
must be
reality
how it
before you
works.
could.
all right. Well, unfortunately, that means I'm gonna not use my dragon breath for a turn, which makes me sad. But I will use Blessing of the Raven Queen to bamf on over. I guess. Hold on. I go
Bam.
bamf, and then I'm gonna fly. Am I still in the miasma there?
You are no. Even if you are in the bubble, you're safe.
Oh, okie dokie. Yeah. So I
Nice.
fly the rest of the way there, and then gonna go back, switch back to my spells, and I'm gonna cast.
Phantom Flute.
Bring that good healing. Come on.
That's what I'm looking for. I forgot what the spell was called. Mass Cure Wounds. I'm casting Mass Cure Wounds. I can choose up to 6 creatures. So myself, Haukin. Thorn went down, right?
Thorn went down, yeah.
Right. Did anyone else on our side go down yet?
Tink and Tuscan are pretty low.
But Traps is pretty low too.
All right. So me, Haukin, Thorin, Traps, Tink, Tuscan? That's our 6?
Yeah.
So
Tuscan, Rayquil.
Traps, Thorin,
Tuscan. And then the 2 players.
Haukin and you.
Yep.
And Tuscan. Okay.
All right, everybody home. Did you get that?
Okay.
If you remember, because I'm going to forget as soon as I start rolling dice.
Let's see these.
Write it down, Marshall. Write it down.
All right. I would upcast it, but I already used my other slot. So, oopsies. I wanted to do damage for once, and I did.
Oops.
Hey, you've done a lot of damage. You took out almost all the red caps and lich hounds.
I forgot. Hold on. I've got the dice that I'm going to use in my hand, so I won't forget. I started here. Right?
Sorry. Yeah, I think so. My Roll20 just kind of.
It's fine. There's
out.
none of the allies that were close enough to me. I forgot to have my I forgot what it's called. Blooming something active, so I get some temp HP at the start.
Yes.
Sick. Finally rolled an 8. So I've got 12 temporary hit points, which is very nice. All right. And now I'm gonna roll the healing.
All 20s.
That's actually pretty good.
Okay.
24.
24.
That's almost exactly what I just lost, so I'll take it.
And can you remind me and by proxy the audience of how the healing works for our allies?
Yes. So all the allies, they get healed for a minimum of 1 of their hit dice for any healing spell, but for every 10 points after that, they get an extra hit dice.
So you're basically they're basically going off like their HP is basically their hit dice amount. And so that amount would have healed them 2 each.
Correct.
Yeah, they're kind of existing in video game rules of like they have a set amount of lives or hearts instead of normal HP rules.
Okay, everyone healed up a good bit.
No napping on the job, Thorin. Sorry.
Thorin's like, you brought me back into this hell. You should have let me stay.
Whoopsies.
Is that Don's turn?
Yeppers.
Okay, at the end of Dawn's turn, all of the allies get to act.
Allies.
Balar will go first. Balar just wrecks the Lich Hound. Lich Hound is down. Traps got 2 nat 20s as well.
Hey, look at that. Maybe that area is like lightning rod for nat 20s.
No, it's just Marshall's dice.
Then Pink is going to hurl a bomb in the middle of all of those darklings.
Oh,
They
you
will all
go,
attempt to make a
Tank.
save. All of them
Every
failed
time I
minus the
think of
Elder.
Tank, I just think of the one scene from Brooklyn Nine-Nine that's Captain Holt, just grenades. That's just what I think of every time.
And then Fizz is going to throw a bomb at the ones behind the couches. They will all succeed.
See, Marshall's hedging his bets for this fight by constantly doing things that force saving throws. He's rolling for the opposite side. Because if he were rolling attack rolls, it'd be constant nat 20s, like we saw before.
Rank does his 3 attacks and hits all 3 of them onto the Deathbark Dryad.
You go, right?
Thorin
He may not know how to
stands up.
spell, but he knows how to hit people.
Thorin attempts to shove his way through the Deadbark Dryad so he can get out of the miasma.
Buddy.
He does not want to be in that miasma. And he
There were
does
better
a
ways
little
to
bit of
accomplish that,
damage.
friend.
And that is... Oh, no. Glimmer is going to attempt to heal people.
She needs to bring back Cal or Mellifleur or somebody that can materially add to our efforts here.
I almost made a joke that Shane should heal Cal, but
Mellifleur is back up a little bit, and
I mean,
everyone else goes up a hit dice.
maybe
Dawn
I
and
can.
Haukin, you both gain 13 HP.
Sorry, I kept thinking you there was a pause. I mean, JT, if you want me to try to heal Cal, I can just take back healing traps.
I feel like I made it clear that that was not a critique. But okay.
Okay, everyone has healed a good little bit. Now it's the Yarn Spinner's turn.
Shane's letting the power he has as a healer go to his head.
Don't you know support characters control the party?
I do kind of hold life and death in my
Not in
hands.
D&D.
Okay, actually, never mind. The Yarn Spinner is not going to go all the way right there.
Oh.
I need everyone within the bubble to make a deck save as the Yarn Spinner casts Fairy Fire.
Gross.
Haukin and Dawn.
I rolled a 22.
I got a solid 7.
Solid 7.
Lucky number 7.
22 is a success. Dawn, you are affected by Fairy Fire. The Yarn Spinner now has advantage against you, and the Yarn Spinner is going to go up a little bit more. And now it's going to attack. Try to make 2 bite attacks. You do have a little bit more AC though because of the shield you're in. That first one's a miss. The second one will be a 27 to hit.
No. I don't want that to hit.
I don't think so.
15 poison damage. I mean 15 piercing damage. And
You mean 7?
Oh.
Because I used Blessing of the Raven Queen.
And 8 poison damage halved down to 4.
All right.
And that's all of the enemy's turn. Now, Haukin, you are up.
All right.
I am making my concentration checks, just by the way.
Oh.
If I fail, I'll let you know.
Cool.
All right. So I'm still within the bubble here. How does that affect my miasma-wise? Because I think the bubble is like on the edge of the miasma, and the yarn spinner is actually outside the bubble, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, just for grins and giggles here, I think I'm going to try and utilize my my tiny hunter action. See how this works out against the yarn spinner. All right.
Okay.
So here's how we wrote it. This is one of my boons that we got from the Spirit of the Heartwood. So one of my activated abilities I've got with Mario and Luigi. I've got 5 charges left, so I can use 3 of them. As an action, you can transform into a house cat with Mario and Luigi leaping into me and turning me into the tiny hunter house cat. During this time, the target, I'm going to say the yarn spinner, becomes tiny on my turn, reducing the target's movement speed and imposing disadvantage on their attack rolls. This effect lasts for 1 minute until the target succeeds on a Wisdom saving throw of DC 16. So that makes them tiny. And all right, so how does this work? If I'm using an action to do that, do I still get to attack this turn, or do I have to wait till next turn to attack?
You get to attack as that action.
Okay, as that action. So he is now tiny and has disadvantage on any of his attack stuff until when?
It on its turn and on your turn, it is tiny.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I get. So everything else is still the same as far as his DC, but I'm ruling with advantage because of the silvery barbs from.
No, you use the
Dawn.
silvery barbs for the con save.
Okay.
It's
That's
automatic. You don't get to choose, sadly. It's just
Okay.
the next roll.
Okay. I had in my head it was for attack roll, but no worries because I appreciate not taking any damage from that last thing, so that's all fine. All right, so I'm going up against the web spinner, and I do think this is funny that I became a house cat that's attacking a spider. I mean, the imagery in my head is just like spot on here, right?
Very fitting.
All right,
Get that spider.
I just have I just have Lucas the spider in my head right now. That famous little YouTube spider.
All right,
that's too cute. The yarn spinner's not that cute.
Pretty cute.
Okay, but
It does
now
have a book, though.
it was a spider with a book, which was cute. Now it's a tiny spider with a book. That's adorable.
Even cuter, right?
Oh.
Sad we can't be friends. Smash.
All right. So I've got to add a couple things here. So I rolled a 12, but I get to add with the Feyblade, I get +1 to attack, so that's 13, and then I get +2 from the Mario and Luigi passive, so 14, 15. Unfortunately, I don't think that'll hit. I don't know.
Okay, what did you get? You said
So in total, only 15.
15 to hit. Will hit.
Ah, well, all right. So 15 to hit. So damage is d6 slashing, d8 force. And he's a monstrosity, but he's not a Fey, right?
He is a Fey.
He is a Fey. Ah, okay.
He's an Archfey.
Okay. So he'll have to roll against Feyblade Radiance as well. So 1d4.
He will make the save.
All right. And all told, he'll take 11 damage from the Feyblade's short sword. And I can do flurry of blows.
Yes, you still have your bonus action.
Yes. So flurry of blows to hit would be 22.
22. That definitely hits.
All right.
Damage.
Ooh, I rolled it. So 11, 12, 13.
13.
And
You
then my
not
Yep.
looking good. He'll make the save again.
okay, my second one to hit was only well, it's 15 again to hit.
15 still hits.
All right, and damage this time is 7, 8, 9 damage.
9 damage. You took him from being very hardy all the way below bloodied. He is
Nice.
not looking good
All right, and
as
so
you just wail on him, just as a cute little house cat clawing at this adorable little spider with a book
with a book.
and just patting it back and forth between your paws.
That's
All right.
dope.
All right, so for the next minute, so this is not just this round, but for the next minute, on his turn, he'll turn tiny again and roll with disadvantage. Is that right?
Yes.
Sweet. All right.
Okay. But you are still a cat, and if people hit you, it will not be good.
It'll be animal cruelty and they'll be canceled.
So
It's
so I
just-
also remain a cat for the entire minute.
Yes.
Okay.
This displacer beast will attack Lorelei. Man, I am rolling very poorly for this. I had advantage and I missed all of them.
Who are
You
you
get
and what
no
have you
pity
done
from
to
us.
Marshall? I smell an imposter.
Keep
Forgot
crying,
those
you'll
were-
get no pity.
bothered about.
Those are the displacer beast's turns. They couldn't do much. We are now going to hop over to the other page to see how Beef and Glint are doing versus Lysanthyr. Beef, it is your turn. What are you doing?
All right. Well, I would like to start off by issuing a little correction from last session, because at the end of last session, I said that I was at 3 key points out of 8 because I had used my stunning strike 5 times, but I had also used flurry of blows and step of the wind previously. But as part of my boon, Marshall gave me a permanent +2 key points, so I am still at 3. The math is just a little different to get there, just in case anyone's rules lawyering. What I'm gonna do is step forward, and he's still stunned, correct?
He is still stunned and restrained. He is not looking good.
Your disappointment in your voice is fun to hear.
Now, remind me what those conditions are doing.
You have advantage on him, and if I remember correctly, when you hit with advantage, you crit automatically.
Nope, that's paralyzed.
That's
That's
paralyzed.
what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that was paralyzed. I couldn't remember if restrained did anything special.
Restrained doesn't do anything. It
No,
will mess with him.
Restrained gives you attack rolls advantage, but
Right.
stunned also did that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
restrained,
And we're flanking.
as long as
Uh,
he's restrained, he cannot. His attacks are at disadvantage.
Yep.
Restrained means he has a disadvantage on dex saving throws, but stunned means he automatically fails strength and dex saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
But at
Very
the end
nice.
of JT's turn, he can get. It'll be done.
Well,
He has to
the
use an
stunned will.
action to try to break free,
Yeah, give me just a second to decide what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to start attacking him.
Yep, go ahead.
I'll start by using my normal 2 attacks.
Yep.
Nat 20, baby. It's taken me so long. I know it seems like I attacked him 6 times last turn, and all 6 with advantage because we were flanking. Not a single nat 20 among them.
Yep.
Remind me
That
your
is
rule
a
for nat
hit.
20s, Marshall.
You will roll damage dice as normal at first, and then all the other dice are maxed.
Okay. That is 20 damage, baby.
20 damage. He is not looking good.
He could keep
is
looking
hurting
bad.
real bad.
Oh no, I only attacked him 5 times last turn because I used my 6th attack to search him.
Yep.
We're gonna use my 2nd attack.
When Marshall said he's looking real bad, I just heard the battle music in Pokemon when your Pokemon is on red.
Oh my.
That is what's my attack bonus? That's a 27 to hit.
27 does hit.
It heckin' better. It did last time.
Can't do it. He can't do anything right now.
15.
Can't even do reactions.
Sorry.
What?
15 damage.
Oh, I heard 50 and I freaked out.
Brain is lagging. Oh man. What's the turn order following this? He's still restrained. Who goes after me?
Glint goes next. Then after Glint, it will be Silas, and then after Silas, it's Thalandor, and after then Dawn, and then after Dawn, it would be Lysanthyr again.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use a key point to activate Flurry of Blows and attack him once more.
Oh, actually, my apologies. Lysanthyr got right above you, Beef, for turn, so he wouldn't go again until after Dawn and Haukin.
Oh, okay. Do you want
Yeah.
me to put a pause and him have his turn, or
No, he can't do anything on his turn. He's stunned.
okay? That's
Drag
true.
him back into this room.
I think Glint and I can take him, honestly.
We
can drag him back, like
we can leverage
we can
his
drag
incapacity to get everybody else to stop attacking us.
that. Well, that's my idea here, is that we take him out and, like, as morbid as this is, drag his body back through and show that we've beaten him and demoralize everyone else. Because my thought is, go ahead.
Is Beef going for the kill?
I think, you know what? I think this is going to be a big character moment, because, as I've mentioned a few times throughout this, Beef tries to win things non-violently and just fails at it because he's forced into a world of violence. I think Beef's going to look at Glint. He's going to say, I won't kill him, but I won't stop you if you do. And then I'm going to attack him again with my Flurry of Blows.
Alright, so Dawn says a few things about cutting the leg off of a woman and regrowing it, and that's too much for Beef. But parading a dead body around, that's totally fine. Okay,
This is a very
I see how
drastic,
it is.
this is a very drastic situation. That's
Okay.
a 20. That's a 29 to hit, Marshall.
29 hits. Are you flurry of blowsing it?
I am flurrying of blows.
Okay. 29. Give me that dammies.
That's another 15.
15. Okay.
And
he is taking strike after strike.
all right, last attack of this round. 25.
25 hits.
Oh, 11.
11 damage. He is not looking good as you just wail on him. And blow after blow, you feel like something's off. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I will roll you a perception check. 16.
As you are just punching him as he is laying down on the ground, you notice a brief smile.
Oh,
Oh yes, he is supposed to take damage from the thorns. What's the
So he's
damage for the thorns?
Is it masochists that like pain? He's a
Yes,
masochist.
masochists.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't remember what spell slot I used. I think it was third. Go to my spells.
Yeah, in roll 20, you cast it at third level.
Okay, so yeah, he'll take
Extra d6, so 2d6.
3d6.
Oh, it's a first level. Yeah. So, does he have to make a save for it at all, or no?
No, he just takes it.
Cool.
he just lay there and took it.
I
And he
got
couldn't
it.
make this save because he automatically fails. Oh, yeah, you're rolling. That makes
7.
sense.
So he takes 7 magical piercing damage as the Thorns Titan.
7. Yeah, y'all both are noticing a little smile on his face. I'm not saying anything.
He a freak. He really likes it.
Did we take the the jewel back?
I haven't been able to find it on him. Or I
You didn't
wasn't
even
last
try
turn.
this turn.
I didn't try this turn because I was hoping we could just finish him off. But now
Glint.
Marshall is implying that that's going to be harder than we perceive.
I said it
Hey,
last
Marshall,
time.
did I
and
say my
just
turn
cut
was
his
over?
clothes off.
Oh, do you have anything else, Beef?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Okay. Glint, you are
But you
up.
made an assumption.
Sorry, you used an
I'd
action
like
and a
to-
bonus action.
I'd like to take the jewel back.
Okay. I will say he's looking very hurt. He looks very, very, very bloody.
I think taking the jewel is more important first.
Okay.
You're also
so-
encouraging him to finish it, which is real sus.
Finish him.
Go ahead. Are you going to search his body?
Yeah, I want to search his body and
Okay.
get the jewel.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check with advantage.
Heck yeah. I forgot I have to use my app because my D&D Beyond isn't working.
Dang it, D&D Beyond.
It's a 17.
Pretty good.
17.
Excuse me.
You are searching his whole body, and you don't notice like anything like sticking out that would be the Heartwood jewel.
I'm still calling bull on him being able to hide it while running with as few clothes as he's wearing.
That's the best picture I could find that is not that we could legally use.
And you are now
I-
beholden to it.
Is this a thing they can burn inspiration for?
Yeah, you could burn inspiration for that. I'll with inspiration, you can roll it again, and you'll have a +5 to the roll as well.
+5 with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Do this again. So that's 29 plus 5, so that's 33? No, 34?
4.
I try to hunt
34.
Heartwood.
You are patting him down everywhere, and then you find a hidden pocket in his, basically in his vest, and it is a bag of holding that is a secret bag of holding pocket, and you are able to pull the Heartwood jewel from it.
Awesome.
Cool. I now have the Heartwood Jewel. Is that
Go ahead and make a intelligence saving throw.
intelligence saving throw?
You little such and such.
Is it a nat
I mean,
one, bud?
So 1 plus 5. It's a 6, but a nat 1.
That is 5 less than the success, and
The
you
DC?
yeah, for the DC. That's the word. I blanked on the word. Are about to take a good bit of damage.
Oh, no, her.
Is it
Error,
is it a
error.
spell?
It is not a spell.
Hmm.
So
You
I will
say
take full
so.
damage.
Where are the other D10s?
But could it be a spell?
No, it cannot be a spell. This is the Heartwood Jewel activating.
Is that
As
button
you
magic?
pull it out of a magical dimension, it then is exposed and proceeds to blow up.
Remember it doing that to him when he took it from Haukin?
Right?
Uh, there was not a magical device that it was in.
Lead is pretty magical. Ever studied chemistry, Marshall? It might as well be magic.
Yeah, magic is
Technically, it
just
wasn't in the
technology
lead
we don't
box.
understand yet.
30. 42. That's 42 radiant damage.
42
As you
radiant
get
damage.
blasted with pure magical energy.
He's still standing.
You are still standing.
I'm still standing.
And you feel a little bit off.
Describe off.
Uh you can't quite tell what is going on, but you know something is happening inside of your body
Hmm.
as magic is clashing within you.
Okay.
So is-
Was
Your
taking
brain feels like it's on fire.
It's not like anything weird has happened to Glenn in the past couple of days, anyhow, that would already make him a
I
little
would
bit off.
I would say that's more than off, Marshall.
No,
I'm just
That's more than off. That is frightening.
it built. It was like you felt that I was building it.
Okay. I thought you were just leaving it.
Brain
You
is
feel off.
on fire.
No, you felt magic clashing within your body. The holiness and the purity of an oath clashing with pure raw magical power, and then it just coalesces inside of your body, and then you start feeling your brain on fire.
Oh, okay.
Is this to say that the Heartwood is in some way opposed to purity?
No.
All
What
right.
it sounds like to me, the Heartwood Jewel is a degenerate, just like Lysanthyr.
Right? Yeah.
Heartwood Jewel does not believe in keeping your vows.
Let's
It
just
would
let's just
cheat in a marriage.
let's just destroy them both while we're here.
Oh
Okay.
my.
All right. Is that my action to take this jewel?
That was your action.
Okay. Perfect. Mr. Whiskers. Leave him just barely breathing.
Okay, so Mr. Whiskers is going to do attack non-lethally.
Yeah, that is the attempt.
Okay.
Okay, so since I don't have access to my D&D Beyond sheet, I'm gonna have to do all these manually. Okay, so
Darn kids and their computers forgetting how to do math.
all right, so these are at advantage. And they're +5 to hit.
No, they're not at advantage anymore. Oh no,
He's
yeah,
still
restrained
still
gives you
restrained.
advantage.
Totally still
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Yep, I forgot. Restrained also gives you advantage. So many advantages.
See, am I doing this right? Okay, the first one is a 29 to hit,
29 definitely hits.
and then the second attack is an 11 to hit.
11 will not hit. Give me
All
the
right.
damage.
So that'll be that's 9 damage.
9 damage does not knock him out. He seems to barely be up.
Okay.
Not on his last legs, but a little bit above that.
All right. I guess that is my turn.
Okay.
I don't have any bonus action healing stuff, I don't think. No.
Silas's turn.
Ah, it was way too zoomed in.
Silas runs to the portal.
Rick.
All right, I've got the sheet back.
Please.
Right.
I think it's because I took I actually filed a report.
Nice.
Let me check my email, see if they actually emailed me back.
You hear a bamf behind you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Beef.
That's my thing. What's he think he's doing?
Yeah, I disagree.
That's between me and Nightcrawler. What does he think he's doing?
And sometimes Harry Dresden.
Okay. We're going to make 3 attacks against Beef.
Of course we are.
What is his movement speed? Because he ran a long time before he bamfed.
He has a good movement speed.
Yeah, I can move a total of 150 feet in a round, and I couldn't make it all the way to here. Okay.
You were also a lot further from the portal. He was only 20 feet from the portal.
True. But I can also move a total of 150 feet in a round.
Teleportation does not care about corners.
It's Misty Step, he has to see it.
I didn't say it was Misty Step. That will be. Oh, actually, does a 20 hit beef. I believe so.
Dignifying
Yes,
that with a
okay.
response. You know it does.
So I had to double check. I forget. Okay,
I'm
so all three of
incredibly
those,
multi-ability dependent.
all three of those attacks will hit you. The piercing damage is going to be. Are you raging right now?
I am raging.
Okay, 7 halved to 3
Okay.
for the piercing portion. Then 13 halved to 6.
Okay.
And 11 halved to 5. But now it is the. I have to roll the necrotic damage as well. But you are also resistant to that.
I'm a barbarian. And these are all just knife attacks. He's not casting a spell or anything.
No.
Had to ask.
That's fair. The first one will be 9, 10, 12, 17, 19, half to 8. 8, 10, 15, 22, half to 11.
Oh my goodness, dude. You gotta chill.
10, 12. Ooh, 20 half to 10. And then the last one. Ooh, that's a lot of 5s.
Did he attack
That'll
4
be-
times?
Oh, that was the third one. My bad. He attacked 3. Thank you. I was just on a roll for rolling.
Marshall! There are rules!
I was not keeping track because I was doing math with dice. Thank you for stopping me. That's why I was counting out loud. Okay. That is Silas's turn.
Goodness.
Thalandor.
No.
Hopping back over to the other map. Thalandor is going to do some other fun spells. Hey, Dawn.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yikes.
Would rather
wait.
not.
I'm proficient in those. Who'd have thunk it? Well, that's a 10. I don't
That'll
suppose
be a
this is
fail.
about charmed.
No.
Darn.
This is a 9th level spell.
It was nice knowing you guys.
As he casts Psychic Scream.
You brought 2 9th level casters to this fight. We're level 14, my dude.
Okay,
Man, I missed Dawn. Sometimes I can still hear her.
oh, my bad.
Right.
This targets up to 10 creatures. I
No.
forgot about that for Psychic Scream. Haukin, also make an intelligence saving throw. And everyone, all the other allies. They will succeed. Pink and Fizz definitely succeed. Huskin succeeds. Thorin very much so succeeds. Lorelei fails. Glimmer fails. Okay.
We need Glint in his aura.
Glint, come
I'm-
back to us.
Trouble too.
But here's the problem. We need Glint in his aura.
It's okay, guys. So on my turn, I'll use my 9th level spell.
Everyone
totally have.
who everyone who fails, which is Dawn and Haukin, both of you do fail, are stunned.
A 20 failed?
A 20 does fail.
Huh?
He's a lich!
Nani?
I gave y'all the warning that there was a lich!
But can we all please note so many NPCs that Marshall is rolling for succeeded?
That is true.
Can I use inspiration? Did I have to declare that
Yes!
before?
You can use inspiration.
Great, because I've been saving that. It's been sitting here. What is that at? A
You-
D4?
You can just burn it, and then you will be able to succeed this.
All right, let's just burn it for success. Boom.
Okay.
Lucky knows.
Dawn, you're going to take 53 psychic damage.
You mean 26? 26.
26, yep, that's 26. Oh yeah, it's still not your turn. Jeez.
There are a lot of people involved.
Lorelei goes from completely healthy to extremely bloodied. Elflor was not targeted. Glimmer is on her last leg.
Oh,
Oh no, and she started with 4.
Traps was not targeted. Balar is on his last leg. Oh no, he's not. He is still okay. Thorin, Dawn, and Haukin, you see his head explode.
we see Thorn's head
Mm.
explode.
Not gonna fix that
Orin
one with a
is-
mass cure wounds.
Whew.
Does anyone have any
Uh,
duct tape?
Like the psychic scream there.
Rank was not targeted. Tuscan fails. His head also explodes.
Oh, Tuscan. I'm
I
so
still
sorry.
kind of
bud.
blame him
Dude.
for Austin or for Glint losing his magic, so I can't say that I'm entirely bothered by that.
Hey, do y'all remember when Marshall pitched this campaign and he was like, "It's going to be a comedy. Make funny characters. It's going to be comedy." And then we get to this fight and he's exploding people's heads.
Well, I mean, some people might consider that humorous.
His
Marshall killed an elephant on stream.
Fizz
Especially if you're
and
endangered,
Tink.
you might get in trouble for that.
Fizz is on his last leg, and Tink's head explodes.
No, Tink.
Oh,
Beef just
Uh,
dragged some random shopkeeper in here to die.
I tried so many times to keep him like at an arm's reach and keep him from getting involved. Oh, I feel really bad.
Dawn, you
Marshall,
are up.
stop laughing!
Sorry.
People are dead!
People just died.
One of them was an
Dawn,
elephant and one of them was my friend.
One of them was your friend. Psychics, as you all heard a scream within your heads, you are all shocked as and shaking with pain, as searing pain in your brain. And you see several of your allies' heads explode from the pain. And Dawn.
That
is
leaves
your
me
turn.
stunned mechanically and in character. You did say that there was stun, right?
Yes. You are stunned mechanically. And
And in
so
character.
at the end of your turn, you can make another saving throw. Another intelligence saving throw.
Yoicks. Alright, dice. Well, 17. Apparently a 20 isn't good enough, so I'm gonna be stuck
17 will
like this
not
for the
do
rest
it.
of the fight.
Haukin, you didn't take the 53 damage. You only took 26.
I was wondering when you didn't tell me how many I took. So, all right,
Sorry,
26 damage.
I forgot. Yeah, 26 damage.
You've been busy
Uh,
exploding heads. I understand.
Yarn Spinner is going to make an attack against Glimmer. And Phalar is going to attempt
The
to
yard
stop
spinner
that.
is also rolling a disadvantage.
Why does he have
tiny.
disadvantage? Oh, he is tiny. It is his turn. Thank you.
Yeah.
He got a nat 20 on Mellow Floor, and with the disadvantage, he misses.
I was so ready for you to say with the disadvantage he only got a nat 19.
And all 3 of his attacks miss.
I swear, I know
That's
y'all
me.
feel like we're killing the joke. You have to understand how much it's not a joke.
Haukin, you're up.
I'm taking this yarn spinner down. So I don't have to use another action, so I should have 2 attack actions this turn, right?
You do have 2 attack actions.
All right. Come on,
Again,
yarn spinner.
no, that's not how that works. You have
I
one
know,
action.
it's just
No, you are the
one
DM.
action, multi-attack action.
You should be correcting it because you don't want to let people think that that's how that works. You have one attack
Semantics.
action, 2 attacks
appreciate
per
the
attack
correction.
action.
I took 2
I'm mad at
attack
Marshall.
actions
I'm not mad at
last
you,
round.
Jeff.
No. Well, but I need to hear it too because I'm not as well versed here. So, 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right. So I got to roll.
Who are you attacking again?
The
The yarn spinner.
the yard spinner.
Okay.
I'm going to try and take him out this turn. So you get a D4, D8, and D6, I believe. I remember hit that short sword. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then this is the second time. 8, 10, 11. So 11 damage from that attack. And we're going to go ahead and flurry of blows.
Oh, what was the first damage from the first attack?
It was 8.
8?
And then,
Okay.
yeah, just 8
He
overall.
is on his last 4 legs.
All right. So did he saved the initial Fable Ingredients roll, right?
Oh, I did not make the first save. Yes, he saved the first one and saved the second one.
Okay.
He keeps saving them.
Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna flurry of blows. And that is a 17 to hit.
17 definitely hits.
Okay. Flurry of blows damage. Those. Only 7 damage, or wait, no, 8 and 10 damage for flurry of blows.
And
Yeah.
you see the yarn spinner drop
Oh, that was
as
it.
it
He's
falls to the ground.
out of hit
And
point.
as it's tiny, it then expands really quickly, and it's just the whole body on the floor, dead.
All right.
Haukin, you have one more flurry of blows attack.
I do. I'm going to move slightly here and go after the Displacer Beast next to Lorelei.
Okay, give me that attack.
All right. Is that just a flurry of blows attack, or is that a my second attack?
Flurry of blows
Okay.
attack.
Second flurry of blows. And it is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. And just 1d3. Boo. 6. Just 6 little hit points.
That hurts it a little bit.
Well,
Still
yeah.
something.
Well, that was only my
Is-
first attack. So I still have a second attack.
No, you did both of your normal attacks, and you've done both flurry of blows, I thought.
Nope, I did one regular attack, and one flurry of blows took out the yarn spinner, and And my second flurry of blows did 6 damage to the displacer beast.
Displacer
And I have
beast.
got one more attack.
Okay. Give me those
Uh-huh.
dammies. Or the attack.
Yep, 23 to hit.
23 definitely hits. Give me those
All right.
dammies.
All right, so 1, 2. And he's once again he's not Fey, I don't believe. So
It is not Fey.
all right, so just 10 damage from the Figling short sword, and
It is looking hurt.
okay. And can I also flurry blows on this guy?
No, you've already used your bonus action.
Oh, that's
flurry
right.
of
That's
blows.
all right. Yeah, I can. It's
Yeah.
only one bonus action. Okay. In that case, I'm finished with this turn.
Okay. That displacer beast is going to attempt to attack you.
Undoubtedly.
And it will miss both of those attacks.
I'll take it. I'll take both of those misses as I dance through the blows.
The other displacer beast will also attack Fizz and miss both of those. And that is their turn. I did not roll for any of the enemies or the allies. I'm going to do that real quick. Enemies will go first. 5 attacks against Vrank. 1 hit. Rest are misses. And then the will attempt to run over there. They will not get far. These 3 will come up. And they will all attempt to attack Fizz.
Oh, poor Fizz! Look at him.
Fizz
This
is
is where he pulls
fighting.
out just a grenade that has a dead man's handle. It says, "Go ahead, take me out."
Oh my god.
Fizz is fighting 8 ducklings and 1 displacer beast.
I don't feel as bad about him dying, but it's still not great.
Only 1 of those will hit him. And he is on his very final leg.
Freaking hate your leg thing.
It made
and
sense
then
with the yarn spinner because he's got 8.
the hag will attack traps. The hag will hit for the first one and miss on the second.
In Marshall's ideal world, everyone is just walking around on millions of tiny legs.
No, up to all of their health points.
Dozens of tiny legs. It's a terrible world to live in.
The enemy's turns, and now the allies are going to go. Glimmer is going to attempt to heal Actually, Glimmer will go over to Dawn. And get you out of being stunned. You are no longer stunned, Dawn.
That's nice, because I was never going to get the DC.
That is her turn, though. Phalar and Traps are going to attack the hag. All those are hits. The hag will go down. Out of doubt.
That's nice.
And then Phalar is going to run into here and attack those guys. That is 2 nat 20s. That
Yeah,
guy
JT, I don't
is
think you have to
bloodied.
keep defending us talking about his roles when multiple turns, creatures that he's been rolling for have gotten 2 nat 20s during their turn.
It's so statistically impossible. I guess not impossible, but
Improbable.
it is so statistically unlikely as to be virtually impossible that someone rolls this well.
On when we go back to the new page, we are on Sylanthir's turn, and he has to use an action to get free of the restrained.
He takes the damage first.
Oh, he takes the damage
Takes the
first.
damage first, which is
How much?
at
Oh.
5.
You see him giving his little smile, and it briefly goes away. And
That's called frowning.
what?
Well, no, it could just go to a blank face.
Yeah, as he goes
It's
to a
true.
blank face, we're gonna hop over to the other page. Dawn and Haukin, you both. Actually, no, Haukin, you can't see. Dawn, you can. You see.
I can't see through that anymore.
Oh, you can't?
No, I got stunned, so
Oh.
I'm not concentrating on the dragon thing anymore. The dwagon is no
Oh.
more. I am just Dawn.
Okay.
Rest in peace,
Go ahead.
Dwagon.
Haukin and Dawn, make a perception check.
Rest in power, Dwagon.
Nat 20. Perception.
Nat 20.
Let's
So, yeah,
go.
28.
I got a 21.
Yeah, both of you hear in the very middle of the miasma someone fall to their knees and then fall to the ground. And you hear someone take their last breath. Well, as much as a lich can have their last breath.
Oh. All right. So, what was draining him? How did he take damage and die? I mean,
Does the
What
miasma
can we
go
do?
away? Because he cast that, right?
Yes, the miasma does go away, and then y'all both see Thalandor turning to dust.
oh, nice.
Yikes.
But then
Another one bites the
Beef
dust, eh?
and Glint, you
Freaking
both
knew it.
see Sylanthir instantly shoot up.
Freaking knew it.
And that he is still restrained because it doesn't go away even
Right.
though he dies. So he still has to use an action to break free.
Correct.
Or he can bamf.
So
That is some.
he was tied to Thalandor? Like magically tied to him?
Haukin and Dawn, you don't know what happened. Actually, no. Actually, if Beef is narrating, Beef or Glint are narrating this with their earpieces. Then
Right? Yeah, I guess
y'all
so.
would see. Sylanthir is going to Bamf 30 feet.
Is he casting a spell?
He is casting a spell
Mage Slayer, ho.
as he Misty Steps.
Slay that mage.
Mage Slayer. I'm going to use my reaction to make a melee attack against him.
Go ahead.
That is a 25.
25 definitely hits.
I feel like the way this fight has gone so far, you're misusing the word definitely, but I appreciate the positivity.
Yeah.
That's 13 damage.
13 damage.
Is nothing, but
That is something, though.
so between the four of us, are we able to put together what happened?
Yes, you all can assume after, like, talking amongst yourselves in the midst of a combat, Haukin and Dawn, what would y'all say as y'all see Thalandor fall to the ground.
Hey, Thalandor went bye-bye.
We can see clearly now. The miasma is gone.
I just thought I killed Lysanthyr, and now he's back.
Yeah, Lysanthyr died and then came back.
How can that be?
His name is getting more and more distorted.
Thalandor is amazing, and Sucklanthier. I love
Is
it.
accurate.
No, suck lamp. Suck Lysanthyr.
Oh my word.
So when he died, did he use the Lich's remaining life energy to restore himself? Which doesn't make
Yes.
sense because it's a Lich.
You can assume. Actually, go ahead and make an Arcana check with advantage as you use Mage Slayer as well.
Oh, y'all don't want me doing that, but okay.
I do. I really want.
Oh,
you
you
to
know
make
what?
that.
I believe in you.
17.
17.
I have a
You
negative
notice. You notice some magic begin to leave Lysanthyr's body, and it was basically him being connected to Thalandor. And right as he technically would die, he took all of the health that the Lich would have. And then
Beef
you
is.
can go ahead. Sorry?
I just say
Go
Beef
ahead.
is not even gonna try to wrap his mind around that because I'm just a simple exercise boy. I do the lat pull. I do the squat snatch. I don't understand any of this magic stuff. But in Beef's head, there's like that meme of like the girl with all the equations running past her. He's just like, but the Lich is dead, so it can't have any life energy. And then he kind of remembers Glint has the Heartwood jewel, right?
Yes.
All of those equations just disappear as they don't matter. Glint has the jewel.
And then
Go away, Glint.
Haukin and Dawn, both of you can make a history or arcana, or religion check.
Arcana it is.
None of them matter to me. I don't have a bonus on any of them, so we'll do Arcana. Let's
That is
see.
a 13 Arcana for good old Dawn.
And a 9 Arcana. So together that's 21.
Ardana? No, doesn't work.
The 13 does it. Dawn, you know that there would still likely be a phylactery. And the Lich will still come back.
That is a later problem.
That's a problem for tomorrow's heroes.
That's a
I
surprise
can't even,
tool
like-
to come in handy later.
I can't even put into words how much I hate that we're gonna have to freaking deal with this Lich again after he just got drained.
So Dawn realizes that and maybe says something through our link, and I file that away and ask myself, what would be very interesting to see what would happen if you put a phylactery in that box of deconstruction.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
I love that.
I'm not supposed to do anything yet, but I
Well,
make the observation out loud.
If it takes too
Oh.
long to deconstruct, will the Lich be able to come back while the phylactery is being destroyed?
Marshall,
All kinds of
possibly.
questions.
question.
Yeah.
So technically, the vines appear at the point of impact of the strike.
Mm-hmm.
So even if he moves, is he still wrapped up in the vines?
Yeah, can he Misty Step out of the vines?
Or do they
Normal-
misty step with them?
In all cases, most of the time you can. I will go ahead and
I'm
allow
sorry,
you.
hold on here.
I
You
know
just-
that.
no,
I know
no,
it's
no.
all redundancies. Leave me
You
alone.
just
We're
said
moving on.
in all cases
Austin, go
most
ahead.
of the time.
Austin, go ahead and make a luck check to see if it will work. If
Shane,
he
don't provoke him. He might
he
change his
actually
mind.
does have to make an action.
That's what we're gonna name this session. In all cases, most of the time.
It's an
Leave me
8.
alone. An 8. Okay, so he would be able to bamf.
Okay.
And as he bamfs 30 feet away, checks himself because he was stunned. He was not fully cognizant as he was getting looted and then died and then came back. Bamfs away, pats himself, and realizes and looks back at Glint holding it. And he's like, runs back 20 feet.
No, we don't have it. You put it in your other pocket of holding. Keep going.
Oh, okay. And
Marshall, does he have 2 pockets of holding?
you see, go ahead and make a persuasion check, a deception check.
He's got like 5, probably.
Deception. Okay. That's not what I expected. Um
Hold on. While he's over there, he casts a spell. Does he not have to roll a wild magic?
that's
Oh, he
true.
was right beside it. He will make a wild magic roll.
Also, I rolled a 9 on my deception.
And
I hope he turns into a
that's
sheep.
that one. He looks and he's like, No, it's not. Hey, don't do that.
Wait,
And
Holding it in front of his face.
Marshall, I need this to be very clear. I wasn't asking that to see if I actually convince him. I need to know, does he have, based on his actions, do I believe that he has 2 pockets of holding?
yes, based off of what he
Okay.
did, he does have 2.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright.
Know that you made this box for
I
yourself.
totally want his cloak. If we manage to defeat him and split up his loot or something.
Worry about surviving
75.
first.
I want this man's audacity.
Come on. Where is it? Out of 75. There it is. Everyone within 30 feet of this point. So yeah, everyone.
That's everyone.
Is going to have to make a con save.
Beef, you get a +5.
Thank you.
A +4. Sorry.
Thank you still.
Con save.
Eight. And what about beef?
25.
25. Glint and Silas. Oh, I need to roll for Lysanthyr. Lysanthyr does succeed just barely. Silas and Glint, you both are blinded. As you see a big flash of light. And then Lysanthyr comes back over to you.
Oh no. Is Mr. Whiskers blinded?
I'm
Can he-
looking
can he
to.
Run away of his own volition?
Let me know after you find that.
It's a 25 for Mr. Whiskers.
Mr. Whiskers is perfectly fine. One
I don't know
attack
why it
against you
put that in there.
misses. Second attack.
Wait, he's attacking? I thought he had to use his
He is-
action to get out of the vines.
No, he Austin
Misty
rolled-
stepped out.
Misty stepped out.
Oh.
And then you are going to get a
Man,
dual-bladed
screw this
scimitar to
guy.
the face. That is 2 of those are going to hit. That is very low. That is 11 slashing for the first one. And 11 slashing for the second one. And then the necrotic damage,
I'm
10
down.
and 12, so 22. Okay. You are downed. He cannot do anything else. That is his turn. It's your turn.
Glint is down?
Yep.
What happens to Mr. Whiskers?
Good question.
I mean, he's still alive until I'm dead.
Yeah. You should be perfectly fine.
Yeah, Mr. Whiskers is fine until I'm dead. If I die,
Okay.
he's gone.
Would Mr. Whiskers listen to me?
Maybe. I don't know. Probably. Do
That's up to you.
Okay.
Do you speak Draconic?
Yes.
He does.
Yes,
He's
actually.
a transcendent dragon.
Mr. Whiskers speaks can understand Draconic.
Well, let me make absolutely sure, but I'm pretty sure that I speak Draconic.
As a Ascended Dragon Monk, you should be able to.
Yeah, I speak
Yeah.
Draconic.
I love that so much.
He understands.
I am
Draconic.
going to rush forward. I'll take the attack of
Okay.
opportunity. I don't care.
Oh, he's blinded. Yeah, so he will have disadvantage if I remember correctly.
I mean, you can't even
Yeah.
see if he moved.
He would still hear him.
Okay.
I'm very quiet, famously.
He will miss with that disadvantage. Okay, Beef, what you doing, bud?
I'm gonna take the Heartwood Jewel from Glint, and I'm gonna put it in Mr. Whisker's mouth and tell him to get it as far away as possible. Like, get it back to the others.
Oh, run back through the portal?
Yes. And then I'm gonna move up here. Can I? And you can totally say no. I get it. I will not hold a grudge. Can I hold the rest of my turn until Mr. Whiskers is sufficiently far away?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I would like to hold.
Okay. Then, Mr. Whiskers, it's his turn.
Mr. Whiskers is.
You are not on top of Mr. Whiskers.
I'm not.
That was a question.
I was riding Mr. Whiskers.
Okay. I remember Mr. Whiskers being like back in the hallway, then you having to get off of him.
Yeah, but then he came back out and attacked Lysanthyr.
Yeah, I think he remounted.
Oh, okay, then you remounted. Okay, I don't even remember you remounting. Got it.
Yeah, that's why I'm on top of him. On the.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Take Glint with you as you run.
Okay.
Sorry, Draconic.
How far can Mr. Whiskers go?
He's got a 60 movement speed.
Is he going to disengage?
No, he's gonna dash.
Okay. That will hit on him.
Okay.
Probably won't go down.
This will be the first time he's been hit.
Oh, geez. 14 for the slashing damage and 12 for the necrotic damage. So that is 26.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
He still had his temp HP.
Oh, dang. Yeah. Mr. Whiskers making a run for it. Get through that portal, bud.
And he's gonna dash. It's another 30 feet to get to the portal. So he's got 30 feet through the portal.
And I will move you back.
Godspeed, you weird giant ferret thing.
Ferret dragon.
You absolute abomination to nature.
Okay.
You would be coming right out of the portal. I just wasn't able to pop you in right there. There
Alright.
you go.
It spots Dawn and continues directly towards Dawn.
Come here,
That's as
buddy.
far as it can
Come
go.
here. Come here.
It's squeaking and growling draconically the whole way.
Unfortunately,
I
as
love
I
it.
am not an ascended dragon monk, I do not speak Draconic.
But Glint is unconscious and it's got the Heartwood jewel in its mouth.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
carrying the
can
Heartwood jewel
Beef-
now? I thought you still
Yeah, I
had it.
put it in its
Yeah.
mouth.
Okay, you okay.
Can Beef hear what Mr. Whiskers is saying as he's running?
Can Mr. Whiskers speak?
No. He can
Oh,
understand.
okay.
He can understand.
Okay.
So it's just making random dragon ferret
I have-
noises.
I
but
have a
not
tongue of
words.
sun and moon at this level, so I can understand spoken languages, and any creature that can understand language can understand what I say. So I might be able to.
Hold up. I'm the only one that can't talk to Mr. Whiskers? Alright. This is
If you
That's
cast
shocking.
speak with animals, you could talk to him.
There we go.
True.
Gotta
Okay.
work around.
Is that all for Mr. Whiskers?
That is. Oh, I think I need to make a death save.
Yes. Go ahead and make a death save.
My aura doesn't work. My aura is off right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, heck yeah.
You're back at
Oh.
1.
That's at the start of your turn, too.
So do I need to undo this whole turn?
I mean, honestly, you probably
you would-
still want to run away.
I mean, technically, I would just do the whole runaway thing. I guess now my turn actually starts.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
in fairness, I still would have told you and Mr. Whiskers to run.
Yeah.
Beef was holding his action right as after he took the jewel, put it in, and then held his action. Then basically was like, yeah, to Mr. Whiskers. Then it became your turn as Mr. Whiskers was running, and you wake up while like going through the portal, and then you're on the other side.
What
Okay.
a day.
We go back to the. I can't see my
Yeah,
character. Thank you.
I'll move you back over.
Okay, so I'm at 1. First thing I'm gonna do. I don't have any area of effect healing. Sadly.
I mean,
I have
honestly, you might just want to lay on hands like your entire pool
Max
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glint's gonna touch his chest and pump 70 points of healing into him.
Yeah, Silas is probably about to just run straight through that portal and
Good
Based on
old
last
touch
time-
hands.
gonna catch up to you.
Boom. Just already. Now I'm back to above half.
Maybe. It depends
Okay.
on what I can do this turn.
Okay, that's Glint's turn. We will hop. Oh, is Glint doing anything else with movement or anything?
I think he's gonna Misty
You know,
Step
we're almost at the 2-hour mark.
here and then run here.
It's been less than a minute. What are you talking about?
Run inside.
Did,
Okay.
Did you take the jewel from Mr. Whiskers?
Yeah, I would grab the jewel. Grab the jewel from
Okay.
Mr. Whiskers, Misty Step, and run back over here.
Make a percentile dice roll.
Yeah. Go. 19.
19.
Let's say I was over here when I casted Misty Step.
Right next to Thalandor.
Yep.
Well, Dusty Thalandor.
Thalen Dust.
Yeah, I'll go for that. Do we want Thalan Dust or Thalich Dust? Or is that too much?
Thalich Dust feels like I don't like the two consonant sounds in a row.
You
Feels a
and
little too much.
somebody else within 60 feet of you gain 15 HP.
Oh. Okay.
You're giving it to your mom, right?
Yeah,
Right?
I'm giving it to my mom. I see she's on
You're-
death's door. I'm giving it to mom.
That's
She
a
heals.
good choice.
Yeah.
Okay, that is Glint's turn.
Yeah. That's my turn.
We are hopping right back over. Beef, you are up. What
Thank
are you
you,
doing?
Jewel.
You see the jewel also glowing very brightly as you get into here with Al.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Beef?
Marshall, what do I think the odds are that I would be able to, and this also, I guess, just depends on if you want to even allow this kind of thing to happen, but what do I think the odds are that I could use an attack to, like, pick Lysanthyr up and move him somewhere, like throw him somewhere? Not trying to do any damage, just trying to reposition him.
I will go for a grapple attack. You will go versus his athletics or his acrobatics. Or no, he'll actually make a strength or dex save.
Okay.
If it's grapple, then it would be athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, okay. Then I was right. Aha! I'm happy. I got something right.
And again, and I'm kind of pushing the bounds of what
Yep.
would be allowed. So, like, feel free to stop me at any point.
I'm
But-
fine with it. It's fun. Go for it.
Since I'm trying to, like, substitute an attack for this,
This will
could
take
I
the whole
use-
action.
A shove attack.
If it's
Oh,
for a
there's
normal
a shove
grapple
attack.
would be one of your attacks. You can grapple as in place of an attack, much like you could do
Oh.
a shove.
thank you, Rules Lawyer. That is very
thank you, rules lawyer.
Yes, okay, so that will just take one action.
Okay.
One
Could I
attack.
one
Of
attack?
your action.
How would Reckless interact with this?
You would have advantage on strength checks.
Okay.
If you're grappling,
Well,
you're rolling an athletics
actually-
check, which you
Oh,
already
you already have
advantage
that
on.
because you're raging.
Yeah, I have advantage
you're
on that
good.
anyway. So I'm
Yeah.
not going to Reckless. I'm just going to try to pick him up and move him either here or here. I don't really care which spot.
Okay, to in front of you. Oh, so
Yeah.
are you trying to throw him, or are you just trying to like pick him up and like turn around and reposition him?
I just want to reposition him.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're not even trying to throw him. Yeah, go ahead and make the grapple check.
Okay.
Let's see which one he will roll.
My strength
X.
and
Oh.
that is Marshall a 24.
He got a nat 1. So he's as light as a feather to you.
Yeah, then I want to move him to right here.
Okay. You are able to reposition him to right over there.
And I want to grab his cloak his
As
clothing.
that's happening, you just
And I want to, and if I have to rip the clothes, I don't care. I want to force one of his pockets of holding into the other one.
okay. That will be difficult on his person. You will have to use your other attack, and you will have to make another athletics check.
Okay. I'm willing to flurry of blows and use my other two attacks if I have to.
Let's see if you fail. This DC is high because you are tearing off. You're basically trying to tear off his clothes and make sure you're not tearing the bags of holding.
If necessary. I mean, if the clothes are loose enough.
No, you see. Hold on. You see this outfit. His little vest that is like at his shoulders.
Now,
Like,
Marshall,
You
you've
were
gone
saying the
back
other
and
day
forth
that's how
on
good what
if
he
we
was
can
wearing.
count this out. That is what he's actually wearing.
He has something like that, but he also has like a normal shirt on. He is not shirtless. That's just
Okay.
also on there, like basically a
Alright.
cape, but it's more of a robe.
That is a 24.
24.
That was
If you
two 19s.
If you burn a key point, you have a chance to succeed.
Mm.
I'm not
I
going
got-
to tell you yes or no.
I got 2 of them left. What if I burn them both?
That's up to you. You have to choose one or two.
I'll burn them both.
You burn them both.
That's
Beef.
all in right there. All in.
Go ahead and narrate the tearing the things off of his shoulders and shoving these bags of holding into each other.
I think because if I'm correct, where I've positioned him, this will affect all 3 of us.
Oh, yes.
And so
this
I
will
think
this will affect a huge area.
It's a 10-foot radius, Marshall.
It's a 10. Oh,
I didn't remember the exact radius, but I
Remember.
didn't
I looked
wanna
it up.
cut
I
it
can't.
close.
I can't claim that one as my rules lawyer knowledge. I was cheating for that one.
These are special bags of holding.
What are we looking up? Bag of holding in a bag of holding?
It's just if you just look up the bag of holding item, what happens is listed on the item description itself.
wait, that's weird. Why can't I find it? I'm looking at the description of it.
Placing a bag of holding inside an extra-dimensional space where someone instantly destroys both items and opens a gate to the astral plane. Any creature within 10 feet of the gate is sucked through to a random location on the astral plane.
Okay, so within this 10 feet of a gate, that will just be you and Lysanthyr. Oh no, if you're that's on
Silas.
him. No, that would also
10-foot
be
radius.
Silas. Yep. Okay, that will also get him. Go ahead and narrate this. This is up to you.
Well, I
And then
think
you're gonna make some
'cause
rolls.
But I made my rolls to make this happen within the rules. All right.
No, you're gonna make some
I
rolls
think,
to see what happens once you enter.
I think that for Beef, this is all like one fluid motion where he rushes forward, grabs the gem or jewel, puts it in Mr. Whisker's mouth, and keeps running forward to grab Lysanthyr, spins him around, kind of like slams him into place harder than is necessary, and grabs the 2 pockets. And it's this like very serious moment where, for the first time, there's no quips, there's no jokes. It's just like, this is. I mean, I'm not going to say that Beef thinks he's like killing these two, but this is what Beef can do to make this fight easier for everyone else. And so it's more of a look than anything. Like, he doesn't say anything to Lysanthyr, but he gives him a look that just says, "Don't screw with my friends." And then he shoves the pockets together.
You shove those two pockets together, and a gate to the astral plane opens up right on top of Lysanthyr and proceeds to suck all three of you in. Go ahead
That's a lot of
and
sucking.
go ahead and make a percent D100 check.
Oh my.
Gary.
Do not want low.
Well, I got a 24.
Oh no. Okay.
I got some real good attack rolls earlier. This is the way life goes.
When you don't have Marshall
Sometimes you
stats.
I was gonna say, sometimes you roll well, sometimes you roll bad, and sometimes you make a deal with the devil and roll constant D20s like Marshall. Or nat 20s.
Oh my. So I rolled for Silas, and then I rolled for Lysanthyr.
Sucklanthyr.
Sucklanthyr.
Stupid Lanthyr.
Oh, wait, why did it change? That was at a 20. It was a 20.
Man moves his camera to show us his dice, and then goes, "Oh wait, that wasn't it."
And then changes
I
Marshall.
know.
dice.
I moved it.
Sure.
It was a 26. And not a 46. It was a 26. For Lysanthyr. For Sucklanthyr. You are both being pulled to a similar location. As you get pulled into this astral portal, y'all are both going to be shunted so far away from each other. But roughly in the same area. And Silas, he goes in front of something we like to call an astral dreadnought.
Rip.
And that is where we are going to take a quick pause. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
I think Marshall's stalling to figure out what the heck is about to happen, but you know.
Valid.
Alright, we'll see ya.
Or whatever.
And we're back. Hello, everyone. We are back. And we are still with Beef.
It's me.
We're still with Beef, but where is Beef?
Where is the beef?
Whoa!
Right here.
Guess who's back?
Hey, Marshall.
What?
Do our tattoos still work? Can I talk to them?
No, that's your
Or not the tattoos,
the little stone.
the sending stones.
You can No, actually no. There's no save for that. No, it doesn't. Or check or anything.
I think the spell, there's like a 25% chance of something for the spell sending, but I don't know if that works.
Come on. Oh well, that's fine.
I was gonna say, it can be cast
to
across planes of existence.
That is true, but these don't work like that. I'm going.
Then I guess they're not
showing
sending
this.
So what he was
stones.
saying, you know, what you can do is you can suck it.
I mean, I guess they're just not sending stones then. Marshall's been lying to us.
Beef, you appear in a city on top of a dead god. over
Ooh, I hope it's
here.
Hermes.
Please be a city of Gith, because JT has talked before on this channel about his dislike of Gith. To be polite.
You see a lot of Gith, but you don't. There's also other races everywhere. You also see Gith.
I need to be clear. I don't hate Gith. Like it's not a racism thing. I don't like Watsy's characterization of Gith that is fully built around them being racist. I would like the race to be developed in a more interesting way than it just being a full race of Hatfields and McCoys.
Basically,
my
yada
issue is-
yada. I hate Gith. Gith bad.
My issue is not with the race, it's with Watsy refusing to do interesting things.
Okay, you are on the city of a dead god.
Okay.
As you're there, you also notice another person that you recognize, Lysanthyr. Further down the road, basically.
I rush him.
And you rush him in the middle of the city?
Well, first off, let me look around. Is there a gym?
Roll a luck check.
The Ascendant Dragon is franchising.
he missed leg day this week and he's got to catch up.
Yeah, I haven't worked out like a real workout in a while. That's a 15 luck check.
You see a gym called the Astral Ascendant.
Okay, I'm just gonna like take a mental note of its location, and I rush Succulanthier.
Okay. You bomb rush him. He is a good distance away, like in this road that you are at. But that is where we will hop over to the other people. After
Okay.
you rush over to him. Actually, do you have anything to do with a bonus action? You didn't use a bonus action.
If I get to him, I can use my martial arts to make an attack on him.
You wouldn't be able to get to him with your movement speed.
Then probably not.
Okay.
Let me
we
check and make sure I don't have anything, but I don't think so. You know what? I'm gonna second wind.
nice. Second wind yourself.
That's an additional 5 HP.
You gain some health, and then we hop back over to this side. It would be Silas's turn, but Silas is dead, or in the astral plane. And Thalandor is also there. Not Thalandor. Thalandor is also gone. We would be at dawn, but before your turn, Dawn, you notice all of these darklings disappear. And the displacer beasts.
Okay.
Into this.
So there's just like the dryads now, and
The dryads and the Oreads.
okay. I think there is also technically one red cap that's alive up there that you may have forgotten about.
Yeah.
Yep. He could not run down. It'll be his turn right after you. And he would be running down now. He couldn't before because of the miasma. He did not want to move.
All right.
Whatever happened to the Warriors that were feared by Glint at the beginning of this combat?
They flew away. They were like, we're gone.
They technically have to run nonstop for a full minute.
They're just
And they
flying
could
still.
fly.
They're still turned. All right. And Glint has the gem, and he regained like 70 hit points.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm not going to do it anymore, which is why I feel a need to say it. My plan was, once you were on the other side, like when you were still down in Mr. Fluffers?
Whiskers.
Whiskers. I knew Fluffers didn't sound right. Mr. Whiskers had the gem, I was gonna cast polymorph on him because when you do that, the equipment you're carrying melds into you,
Mm.
and so it was like as long as I had someone polymorphed, you couldn't get the gem out of them. But I don't really feel like I need to do that anymore.
Yeah, save a spell slot.
Yeah. All right. Right. So a lot of our friends are dead. But Fizz is still alive, but hurt.
Is it still alive, but hurt?
Okay. Um. Is Frank hurt over there?
Frank is very hurt. The other thing, Don, you would know. Actually, Don, Glint, and Haukin.
Mm-hmm.
Beef, what would you have told the three of them as you were doing what you were, or would you have told them?
I don't think Beef would remember that he had the sending stone in at that moment.
So you're just like,
So I think maybe they're just like hearing like a static that is Beef's thoughts in this moment, and then it cuts.
I hope that like the last thing we hear is there a gem around here? It's been a while since I've worked out.
right as the beef lands when the portal is still there, you all Beef, what would you say when you notice the astral ascendant?
They just hear a click sound of me taking a mental picture. Literally a camera click, and then it cuts.
Okay. Dawn, what are you doing?
So Fizz is super hurt. I know I already asked this, but Fizz is super hurt.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to. I should probably do something smarter than this, but I don't want to. I'm going to use. Hold on. Doing some math here about expected value. All right. I'm going to use 6 of my Balm of the Summer Court D6s on Fizz. So I'm going to use.
Okay.
All right. So he regains 28 hit points and gains 6 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then as my action, what level or CR would you say rank would be about?
About 8.
Okay. I'm gonna polymorph rank into a giant ape.
Into a what?
Giant ape.
Giant ape.
It's CR7.
Let's go.
I mean, I probably should have gone with
G.
T-Rex, but I've kind of been leaning too heavily on the T-Rex. So.
It's now Vrape.
Nope. No, it's not.
I'm
Nope.
just gonna go with
Nope,
Giant
nope.
Brank.
Giant Brank. Okay.
Giant Brank. I think I'm just gonna Giant Brank. We're gonna
Giant
just
Brank.
leave it there.
And we got the giant ape. And is that all Dawn's turn?
Yup. Dash it for Dawn.
Okay. The others, the enemies will attack first. They will attempt to hit the giant ape. They will miss those.
You mean the giant
Giant what?
Vrank?
Giant Frank. Okay, I thought you said the other one.
No.
Yes, the Giant Frank. And then the other two will attempt to attack Phalar. What? That's one hit. He will say no to that hit. And the other ones will miss. That is the Dead Bark Dryad's turn. Oh, one of those hits. I missed that. Ooh, not minus. There we go. Now we are to the allies' turns. Glimmer is going to attempt to heal people. Everyone, all of the allies are going to gain 21 hit points.
Woo! Does that include us?
Yes,
Yeah,
that
main
also
players
includes
as well,
y'all.
so-
That also includes Mr. Whiskers.
Alrighty.
Are we sure that includes Lorelei?
Glimmer does not like people being hurt.
Whiskers is back to
This
full
is a bad
health.
place to be, then.
What? What did you say?
Which one?
You, JT.
I said then this is a bad place to be if she doesn't like people being hurt.
Oh, well, yeah. She got
Pretty
caught
much
up
all
in
we're
this. Okay. Phalar and Traps are going to attack those Dryads. Traps got 2 nat 20s.
Is that the
Phalar-
4th or 5th time that Marshall's gotten 2 nat 20s for a character in the same turn?
Phalar completely
At
misses.
least 4.
Traps takes out that one Deadbark Dryad. The giant Vrank will attack both those Orieds. How many attacks does the giant ape get?
17.
It makes 2 fist attacks.
Okay. What's the pluses?
It's +9 to hit, reach 10 feet, and it's 3d10 plus 6 damage.
Okay. Both those are hits against Orieds. And both Orieds will die.
The rock gets me.
Bum, bum, bum.
And that is the... Oh, wait, no. We still have Fizz. Fizz still can go. Fizz will throw a bomb at the Deadbark Dryad. We'll make it save, and it will fail. Losing a good bit of HP. Haukin, you are up.
All right.
Orieds are dead. Oh, okay, yeah. You are up.
All right. So I'm using the sending stone to communicate, and it appears that that Beef is not with us. I can't hear him. Glint, you have the jewel, yes?
I have it, yes.
It's time. Let us return the jewel to where it need be. So I'm reaching out to see if Glenn. We need to give it back to Cal and bring him out of the stupor and into this madness. End this.
He gives it.
All right. So I take the jewel from Glint and go over to Cal, who's the whole time just been recuperating as the battles raged around him, and I take the Heartwood jewel, and I put it in his hands and bring his hands up over his heart and lay hands on his heart and just channel all of my my monk-like chi, all my healing thoughts and wishes, and even if it's possible, get Mario and Luigi to do their mojo thing, and I just put all of that into into this moment and see what happens with Cal.
Go ahead and make a percentile check. Roll a d100
That on
and roll it twice.
D100. 1, 2 of them coming up. Oh well. What did it? That did something weird. Oh, the first one was 39. Second one was 97.
39 and 97. You see flowers, mushrooms, and all types of just plants and nature begin to sprout from the ground. And the other 97, you said?
Yes, 39, 97.
You and Cal go up to max health. As you both heal, and all of the plants surrounding everywhere, you all hear a little bit of a nice little music coming from those plants. Nice little soothing music in the midst of this chaos.
Ambiance of death, blood, and exploded heads.
Yep.
Sure, music. Let's add music to the mix.
Yeah, did y'all tell us through the stones that people got their heads exploded?
I don't think I did. I was stunned.
Plot twist. The music that we hear is Chumbawamba's Tub Thumping.
And as you
I get up again. Keep it down. Sorry.
As this burst of magic, Cal will use that power to force all the remaining enemies to make a save.
Tub thumping, that's what it's called.
I literally just put it on now. I'm listening to it.
They will fail.
Oh, sorry. I heard you
Dawn-
say something by Chumbawamba, and so I was like searching my mind palace for it.
Dawn, Glint, and Haukin, all of you make a Arcana saving throw.
Would that
Wait,
be
just-
intelligence?
If you are proficient in Arcana, it's basically an intelligence saving throw, but if you're proficient in Arcana, you can.
we get to add Glint's bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a +4.
It's weird, but I'm not going to comment on it because I appreciate the +4.
That's 25 total.
Nat
Got a
20 though.
16.
Okay. You all, with Dawn and Glint, you both begin to feel a surge of power welling up in you, and all three of your tattoos, wherever they are, I don't know why I was thinking right here, wherever your tattoo is, begins to burn hot, and you feel this welling of power. And Beef, as a small delay, also go ahead and make a Arcana saving throw check.
Where is Beef's? Where's Beef's tattoo?
I think it's on his chest. Or no, it's on his bicep, so he can make it dance.
I'm just trying to imagine like this big burly lion like running full speed down the middle of the street, and then just all of a sudden just
Yeah, like I just
pre-work-
want to be
the
clear about
pre-workout
that too,
hit.
because it's like two portals appeared. Two people popped into existence. One of them looked around, made eye contact, and bolted. So you said, I believe your exact words were an Arcana saving throw check.
Yeah.
Did he say saving throw check and I didn't catch that?
I said that the
Dude.
second time.
It's an 18.
18. I'm doing weird things. And
Just
I
made
didn't
an
know what.
intelligence save.
Yeah, that would have worked. 18. You begin to feel your whole arm burning, and you feel like you're being pulled as you are running at the same time.
Resistance training.
I need
How-
everyone. Sorry, you have a question?
I was just gonna ask how much lenience I have to do something before I get pulled, but you go first. We'll see what happens, and then I'll try to do something.
I do have a question,
Everyone.
Marshall.
Yeah.
So I only rolled a 9 for that Arcana saving throw. I'm not proficient in Arcana, and so I didn't know if story-wise how much it matters if my tattoo doesn't do what everyone else's did.
Yours does because the other two's was high, so
Okay.
it's still
Just checking.
also happening.
A group
Okay.
check. Got it.
Yeah, it's a group check.
Wait,
Uh,
where
Was I
are
counted in that, or was
Haukin
I on my own?
What?
He asked if
You go
did he
first.
counter or was he on his own
Oh,
for the group?
yours was a little bit more by yourself. Now,
And I wanted
What
to
did
know
you
where
ask him?
everyone's tattoos are. I think Dawn's is like
Oh,
on her
okay.
ankle to be cute or something. That feels about right.
Glint, where's your tattoo?
It's important
remember
world
what-
building.
I was trying to remember what I got the tattoo of. I think it's on like his shoulder, like his back shoulder.
Okay. And Haukin, where's your tattoo?
I seem to have a vague memory that we all kind of said it when we got the tattoo, so we might have to play this back at some point and see if we remember well. But I'm thinking my calf.
Okay.
I hope we didn't say it before because I'm almost certain that I said something else.
You know, I am remembering that Beef has an Eldritch Claw tattoo as well. I think it's just
Yes.
like along his arm. And I think he probably worked this tattoo into that one.
Nice. Okay. Now everyone needs to make a deck saving throw.
I like me some deck saving throws. Come on, help me.
And Marshall,
I like
Get a
me
plus
some
four.
+4.
is this against an effect that I can see?
You can see as you are running, your arm getting kind of pulled backwards, a portal opening up behind you. And you all
Yeah, I
see
can-
a portal opening up in front of y'all, and y'all are getting pulled towards it.
I can see the tattoo. Dex saving throw.
What is everyone save? This is also a group save.
Okay.
Oh,
That's good because
now I feel bad.
I was sitting here bragging to myself about I'm proficient in all saving throws and Dex. Man, this is great because I've also got evasion if something happens, and then I rolled a 1. So technically, I got a 10. And then I looked at my monthly abilities and said, you know what? I'm going to use Diamond Soul, use a key point because I don't want something bad to happen. So I rolled again, and I rolled a 1 again.
It was fate.
Dadgum.
Oh.
I got a
Two
15.
10s technically, but they were natural ones.
Cal also has to make this save. Cal got a nat 20.
Of course he did.
Shut
Cal. Oh wait,
Oh wait,
Cal.
he has disadvantage. He's laying on the ground.
I was thinking of Lysanthyr.
He also gets a +4.
That's good. He didn't roll great the second time. What did you get, Beef?
15.
Okay.
Not good
That
for,
is-
for all the heisters.
Nope.
That
Not
is
great.
a total of 3 successes for the 5. That is the majority. As Beef,
Bare minimum.
actually- Dawn, Haukin, and Glint, you begin to feel like getting pulled into that portal, and you see this city on the other side, and y'all are about to get like shunted into this different plane. And then all of a sudden, you see Beef falling from the ceiling, and
In
those portals
fairness,
disappear.
if this is, as you describe it, like a tug of war between Beef and the other three, that's not great.
You said
Marshall,
beef
Well,
wouldn't
how
four,
much
we have
freedom do I
cavalry
have?
side.
Marshall,
There
how
were
much
two
freedom do I have to
successes
do
over
something before I get pulled through?
You can attempt to try and do something.
All I would like to do, and as always, reel me in if I'm getting a little too wild.
Okay.
But I wanted to trigger my Eldritch Claw tattoo, the Eldritch Maul ability, and just shoot off one ranged attack at Lysanthyr right in the jaw before I get pulled through. I don't even necessarily care if I do damage. I just want the insult of the strike.
So that if everyone doesn't know the Eldritch Claw tattoo, it just increases the range.
It increases the
But-
range and the damage. It adds an extra
And the
d6 of
damage.
force damage.
Do you want to lose your tattoo?
Oh?
You want to use the full ability of your tattoo while also being surging with power.
I don't know what you're asking.
You will launch your tattoo, is what I'm saying.
You know what? Just because Beef really freaking hates this guy, yeah, I'll do it.
You launch the Eldritch Claw tattoo. What does this look like, Beef?
It's definitely a thing of like his tattoo starts glowing, and he has his fist out. Like as he's running, I think the portal kind of catches him in the middle of a leap, and it's still like a good, 15, 20 feet. Catches him in the middle of a leap. I specify that because it has a 15-foot range. And the tattoo starts glowing, and Beef like chambers and punches with the force that the entire tattoo shoots off in the form of like an inky black dragon that shifts into the shape of an inky black lion that strikes him right in the jaw.
You
I guess I
just
still need to
hear
roll the attack, but
Go ahead and roll an attack with advantage.
alright. That is a 23.
A 23. You can roll normal damage that you would do with this attack and add 6d10.
Okay. Not me looking around to remember what shape a d6 is. You said add what?
6d10.
6d10. Oh, okay. And I'm gonna smite as well.
When did you become a paladin?
Whatever I want.
Don't you know he's
Um,
just a little bit of everything now?
Oh no,
That's
Absurd
pretty
is
good.
here.
Not me forgetting how math works. That's 53 damage.
53 damage. You launch your tattoo at him, and all that health he gained just drops, and he is insanely bloodied, and you just hear a crack in his jaw, and his jaw unhinges as you crush it.
Beef winks as the portal closes.
Your arm gets pulled through, and then right after your arm goes through, it's just like a little where you can see your eye just wink, and
I
then
shove my face through to wink. Beef grows
and
wings just to fight it.
you all see Beef in front of you, above you, wings come out, and him shoving his head back through that portal to wink, and then falls down to the ground.
Epic.
And
I feel good about that turn.
10 out of 10.
I love it. And I am adding Beef back to here.
Yay!
Beef, you fall down right there. Everyone is in that circle now. And everything else dies. Everything else shudders at the power that you all have and falls to the ground. And you all are out of combat.
So I'm no longer a cat, right?
You are no longer a cat.
I mean, in a sense, I mean, you're still a tabaxi.
Yes. I'm
You
not a
can
house cat.
choose to. You can also still choose to be that house cat if you really want to be.
Well, it's been a thrill. So far in this campaign, I've been a T-Rex. I've been a cat. Yeah, I've done some pretty amazing things. It's been quite enlightening. So
Yes.
We'll
What are all
always
of
be
you doing?
cats.
As you all feel like this surge of power within you, and this portal that opened and closed all of a sudden, what do all of you do?
So, people died. I can't do anything about that right now because their heads are not there anymore. If we put their bodies in a bag of holding, if we have enough money, I can reincarnate them tomorrow.
I think Beef is kind of like laying on the ground, like that just like completely exhausted, out of energy as he's hearing all of this. And it's kind of passing over his awareness what Dawn's actually saying. And he stands up and kind of like rolls his shoulders, limbers up, and then sees Tink. And just like the moment kind of shatters for him. And he pulls out the bag of holding that he was given and just hands it over to Dawn.
Go ahead and roll history, arcana. History or arcana. Any one of you.
Joke's on you, they both suck for me. Nat 1! So that's a 0.
No clue for Beef.
Oh, can more? I thought the way you said it, I
I
thought you
said
were saying only one.
any one of you.
Okay.
Any one of
Yeah,
you.
you say any one. I think one of us is rolling.
Oh, no,
You
I
say
was just saying
all
like,
of you.
any one.
Or any of you.
Anyone.
All right. Well, I got a 10 Arcana. So better, but not much.
Why is it rolling twice? Clicked
I
it
don't know.
once.
I don't know what
16.
the random 3 is.
I don't know either.
16 and a what, Dawn?
10.
Okay, so I was
Haukin?
sitting here saying, I'm not going to roll. I don't have history or arcana, but then everyone's rolling pretty badly. And I was like, you never know. Maybe. I rolled a 20.
Nice.
After the 2
You
ones,
never
I guess
know.
it balances out. So
Haukin instantly, as Beef is handing over that bag of holding to Dawn, you would know that bag of holding is not a normal bag of holding. It's basically a bag of devouring, but it sends it to somewhere else for Lysanthyr.
gotcha.
Wait, I put my discus in there.
Good friends.
No.
Let's consider the source. Maybe particularly not this bag of holding. It's maybe not the best idea. This is more of a bag of devouring, if you will. And although the result could be enlightening, I might suggest that instead of the bodies, because we have noble purposes, but perhaps we might put the phylactery inside this bag of holding.
I don't think we
Wait,
know where the
what
phylactery
hap-
is, do we? Yeah, that's.
What happened to
Remember
my
how that
Just
was a
Christmas?
problem
search
for
for it.
later? That might be a problem for now.
I hadn't forgotten about it. I mean, because like I said, I was already thinking about it.
So do we need this bag of holding? Like, if this is Lysanthyr's magic, maybe he can use it to get back to us. What if we just rip it?
I mean, how can you like putting things in your box?
That's true.
Unless that's considered an extra dimensional space, which we've done enough of that today.
I don't know what
With the nat
we is
20
supposed to
Arcana,
mean,
you
but
know this would end poorly if you put it in the box of deconstruction. It is a
Darn it.
magical object.
I want to know what happened.
Something different would happen. Something different would happen. You don't know what it would be. You know something different would happen.
What does it take
I
to
think-
destroy a phylactery?
A lot. You also can have to figure it out.
we have the hardwood.
Hey,
I think
Cal,
Beef's just gonna
you're
pop a
alive
claw and
again.
rip it.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
JT, you
What were
you
you
said
saying, JT?
Beef was ripping the bag?
I mean, I think so, but if y'all are doing something else, he can kind of stop before he does.
I'm not doing anything with the bag. I was just gonna start talking to Cal now.
Okay. I think I'm just ripping it for safety's sake.
You rip it, and you just see a puff of magic. And it seems like it's lost all of its magical capabilities.
Well,
Properties.
okay.
When
Uh,
you asked what we were doing, I was really going to have Haukin get up and go look for the phylactery and put it in the box of deconstruction. So
The phylactery, I don't think liches tend to carry those with them. They tend to
really?
hide them somewhere. Think like the Horcruxes from Harry Potter. It's like, I mean, that's a bad example because Voldemort did keep Nagini with him, but all the other ones were hidden. It's like that.
okay, so it's not something that like coalesced and appeared and his essence is in it. It's somewhere else.
Yeah. And after
Okay.
X amount of time, after they're defeated, they will respawn.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought when he collapsed into a box, because in my mind, a traditional phylactery is worn on the forehead anyhow, so that when the lich was defeated, it was part of the loot.
No.
Okay,
The
just making sure.
phylacteries, for a while now, have been basically anything you could store a soul in, and they will hide it or do other things with it.
Gotcha.
Am I totally crazy, or is a phylactery also a thing in Judaism?
Yes.
That's what he was
Mhm.
Okay.
describing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What are you all doing? Someone asked a question to Cal?
I was going to. So I think
Yeah?
we didn't kill Lysanthyr. So wait, sorry, he has a new name now. We didn't kill Lysanthyr. Sorry, Lorelei.
Oh,
Um,
that's okay.
but in the also the Lich coming back. What did we just do with the jewel and the tattoos? Are we good?
We all got a surge of power. I don't know exactly what happened. I think it was possibly a mixture of everything that was going on in here.
Hmm.
And it all combined and kind of blew up. And now we are all doing better.
I understand, and also I'm very confused.
Seconded.
Yeah.
Third.
What happens now, Cal? We've fulfilled our oath to you. We've retrieved the Heartwood, the jewel. We've restored the order, and how will you find balance and restore the Heartwood to its former glory?
The issue now is that I'm still not one of the ones who made the contract with the Heartwood. So we still need somebody to give us this power. Anyone that
from
is
the council?
stronger than... Yes, anyone that's a part of the council or related to someone on the council.
I just look at
Lorelei
Lorelei.
could
Just look
work.
at Lorelei.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all
she's
look
like,
at her at the same time.
that's strong. I could maybe try, but we might need somebody or something else to pick up the slack that I have.
Mom,
What if we got all of our friends here and we all like held hands and tried to share it? Is that stupid?
Go ahead and roll a Arcana check
Okay, I have a
or
plus
nature.
Those are
5.
kind of
And I
like
think
they.
so
Or
far
nature.
I have not rolled above a 10 on one of these. So it's about time.
Did you hear that I also said or nature?
Yeah, same bonus for me.
Okay, got it.
It was about time I rolled above a 10. 17 plus 5, 22.
Nice.
Arcana or nature?
Uh, um, I guess let's go on brand and make it nature.
You thinking about what the council did to the Heartwood, how they made a deal with the tree and the heart of the tree of life, basically. And asking the question if we basically all saying kumbaya holding hands and using everyone's power here to use it or do something else, you feel like you could tap into that right now. And
We also did
Possi-
talk to the incarnation.
That's true.
yeah. And you
We're kind of
also
tight with her.
Yeah,
We
she
all
was
have
friendly when
motives
she wasn't
connected
trying to
to
kill
it,
us.
right? What if
and
we all
possibly
sacrifice
make a new
something?
contract.
Yeah.
Well, we might as well give it a try.
Can
So
All right.
possible selfish request here as well. Could we perhaps find my friend Dante first and like put him in here too? I mean, he's unconscious, but like maybe if we're just like holding on to him, he can be involved somehow.
are you're trying to find your friend Dante?
Yeah.
Uh do you have a picture or can you describe him very well to me?
I yeah, I mean I feel like Dawn could probably describe him very well.
Yeah. I was thinking about making you make a roll, but Dawn would not need to make a roll for this. You describe it, and he opens up a portal, and you see Dante lying in a bed.
Hey, Beef, could you go pick him up for me? I kind of can't pick him up.
Yeah, I grab Dante, and as I drag him back over, I
Ooh,
think I'm
By
also,
the ankle.
well, not drag, holding him. I'm also gonna stop by Tink, cover him somehow. Like, can I grab like a sheet or something from somewhere to cover him to make him look a little more decent,
There
or
are
just like
blankets,
presentable?
and yeah, there
Yeah,
are blankets and things like that over the couches.
I want to put a blanket over
Hey.
him and carry him over too, just to like honor his memory while we do this.
When I see that, that gives me a thought. I want to go up to Glimmer. Like I'm trying to not let Beef hear this. I'm just gonna. Is there any way that you could like repair his head? Because then I think I could bring him back right now. I just can't put his head back together.
I could probably do that.
Okay. Are you willing to try? I mean I want to save all of them, but I think Tink is probably we may not have time for all of them, and Tink is
Yeah,
is the one we got to try for.
Yeah. And she goes over to Beef and looks at Beef and asks, "May I uh help? Is it okay if I ask some magics?"
Sorry, I'm trying to move my dog. um, Beef, yeah, Beef is gonna lay Tink back on the ground still with like the blanket covering him, and just give like a solemn nod.
She turning into a humanoid form, not as a unicorn, stands over Tink, and with the blanket still covering him, you begin to see something that was not there, where his head would be, begin to take shape underneath the blanket.
While
Okay.
she's doing that, I'm like pulling out diamonds and just like laying them around him in a circle. And it's like a lot of diamonds. And then I just kind of like put the staff in the ground, like right next to him. What were you gonna say?
Cal raises his hand. Do you need more diamonds? I have a lot.
No, I've been carrying the exact amount with me this whole time.
Okay.
Yep. So once she's done scattering diamonds, I quickly, because you have to do this within a minute of the death, which I think we're probably still there.
You're cutting it close, but yeah.
And just like shove the staff in the ground, and then just like, holding two hands, and just channeling, like, all of the nature she can find, you can connect to. And I feel like, if you'll allow some flavor text here as I just cast Revivify, it's like the the ground underneath him, just like grass starts bursting through like the tile, and it just like little like plants grow up and just swallow the diamonds and then grow into flowers. And then
Pretty.
hopefully he returns to life.
And as those flowers bloom, you see Tink and the blanket just fly up, and the blanket just goes flying. What happened?
Nothing of much importance, I don't think. Right, Beef?
Beef's just gonna give Tink a hug.
Oh,
He
hello, friend.
not realizing how like tightly he's doing it. It is verging on bone crushing.
He's like tapping on you, like, but we talked about this. Gentler hugs.
Oh yeah, of course. He lets go, pats him on the head.
Okay.
I think I gotta go eat some corn.
Yeah. So what's going on? Did we win?
We're gonna
I think
try
we're
to
changing everything.
Yeah, we're gonna try to share the power of the Heartwood amongst us and make a new contract of some kind. I don't know what that's gonna be like, but I kind of don't care. I feel like you guys are gonna come up with something good.
Okay. As you all get into a circle, you four where are you in this circle? Are you all beside each other, spread throughout the circle? What?
I feel like
Huddle.
I don't want to dictate everything we're doing here, and I've kind of taken control, but I do feel like since we're already sharing, like we already have the connection with the Heartwood or the jewel, the other people don't, that we should space ourselves out. So to think of it as like we're kind of like the nodes of the connectiveness.
Sounds valid to me.
Okay. So you all disperse yourselves basically at all cardinal directions, and everyone else in between you. Cal sets the Heartwood jewel in the center and creates a pedestal for it, and pulls out a pillow to like lay on it, and gets into the circle. And Cal looks to you for what contract do you four wish that we make? We would not have been able to do this without you. This is up to you. I want to show you that I am not trying to take control. What is y'all's wish?
Can we like each go around and say what we think it should be one at a time?
Yeah. Starting with that beef?
Well, I think that the previous council was greedy and selfish and hoarded all of the power for themselves to disadvantage the people that they were trying to help. I say we disperse all of that power, make a world where there are no archfey, and everyone can build their own life and their own destiny.
Yes. Glint.
There's one thing I've learned is that your actions make you a hero. I would like the Heartwood Jewel, or I would like whatever comes to be based on merit. Or like a meritocracy or something. Where if you do good, you get rewarded. If you do bad, then you should be punished. Those in power do something to abuse it, then they should be punished even worse.
Yes. Haukin.
My wish would be that everybody would have a seed, an idea planted within them that compels them to search for their own path of enlightenment. That this is something that everybody can experience, that moves them to explore their world, to make the world a better place, and find what leads them along their path.
Yes. And Dawn.
Well, what I had in mind changed a few times because I wasn't expecting any of that. Um, One thing that we can learn from seeing the council is that this the power that this jewel represents is a force of nature that is going to exist in some form or another. If we try to disperse it evenly, then another thing that the council shows is those who are already strong are going to be the ones who are even stronger than if everyone gets the same measure. And so I think we need to balance it. And if we look at the ideas that the others have said, we want to ensure that everyone is capable. All of the people in the city are capable of receiving some of the power, and we want it to be to those who are deserving, and we want each person to be able to grow. So maybe what we want is to somehow ensure that the most power the power someone receives is tied to their intent. So the more someone desires to improve the city, the more someone desires to gain power to protect or to build and not to harm, then the more that power becomes accessible to each person.
All right, Marshall,
Yes.
synthesize all that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right now.
What does the Heartwood want?
That's
Does
a good
beef
question,
ask
too.
that?
Yeah.
The manifestation of the Heartwood begins to speak through the jewel, and you all hear her say, "This, myself, I am meant as connection to everyone. The council abused that connection and gave them more power over the masses, not allowing people to have as much freedom as they deserved, because they were able to do as they wished the true hope for me is to let life be. It is sometimes chaotic, but we do not want the evil to be able to take everything. And not all the time good can take everything. Good can sometimes be evil in over somebody else. It just depends on their perspective of good. And we want to make it all. Everyone has power over their connections. That is my wish. You all have the choice. What do you all wish of me?
Well, how to respond here? Make it happen.
Yeah, we've all said
Make
our
it-
piece.
As you all reassure your connection and what your true wish and intent for the Heartwood Jewel is, you see the jewel begin to crack and just shatter on this pillow. All the magic that was within it begins to seep from this pedestal and begin to slowly float off into the sky. And you see it head towards the tree. Almost instantly, as it gets out of this building, you all see the heartwood, the tree of life, begin to glow with more power and bloom, and all of these blossoms begin to basically fall upon the upon Heartwood City, and everything is as you all wish. No one can abuse that power. It is within the intent. It is following everyone's own path of enlightenment, finding their dream, their hopes. Everyone going after their own achievements. And I'm blanking on what you said, Beef.
I basically said the same thing as Haukin, that everyone is free to follow their own destiny.
Yeah, and to decentralize the power.
And everyone is
Yeah,
able to have...
decentralize and give everyone free will.
Everyone has that free will. And it begins to quickly spread everywhere, and you see the whole city begin to light up with magic. And then you all hear in your head, I wish to give you four a wish. Whatever you want. This is my gift to you because you all allowed me to be me.
That was the
And
Heartwood Jewel voice, right?
the Heartwood Jewel, yes. And real quick, while y'all think about that, we're gonna take a quick 2-minute break.
You weren't expecting an extra break, were you, audience? All right, see ya.
And we're back. Okay. We are going to roll to see who gets what. Jeff, you're a 1. Beef, you're a 2. I did normal name and then character name.
Yeah, you did.
Haukin, you're a 1. Beef, you're a 2. Glint, you're 3. Don, you're 4.
You missed an opportunity to, when you went back and did it, to go to say Haukin and JT.
That's yeah. Okay. That's a 3.
All
Glint,
right. Glint.
you hear the manifestation. What is your wish, Glint?
I'd like to know more about who I am where I came from, why I have these powers within me, and a way to continue to make them grow for the benefit of others.
Your path to learn more of yourself, that is within your reach already. Your mother has much to tell you. What do you wish to be able to do to go further in to your path?
I want to be able to extend out so that I can protect more.
You wish to be a protector.
Yes.
Is it strength that you wish for to protect?
I don't know if it's strength or if it's courage or if it's just more just audacity. But I've been through a lot this past month, and I have changed probably 3 times in the past week that I don't really know what all I'm supposed to be doing. I want to be the frog.
I wish I could say this like your mother, but you already are the frog.
So
I
I'm
have
really just wishing to be myself.
Mic drop. He's already the
So
frog.
deep.
you have shown courage time and time again throughout this whole experience. You gave up something that was once yours to help your friends selflessly, to make sure a future would not happen. You can have whatever power or strength to protect others as you wish. If you wish to be able to protect more, we can extend the influence of your reach to make sure people know what Fei Che was, can be again, and more. With you
Okay.
at the head, if that is what you wish. Or do you wish for something else? Because I can guarantee you, you already have courage and the audacity to
I don't feel like it.
challenge the things that you do. Does not always connect with what you feel.
Guess that makes sense.
You have already been doing everything that the frog does.
Okay.
Dadgummit.
Then I wish to be able to bestow the powers that I have to others in times of need.
Your wish is to grant strength to others whenever they need it. To be there. To be that olive branch.
Yes.
And a boon of
Whenever
power for
anyone
those who are weak.
whenever anyone were to call my name, I would be able to reach them.
Whoever needs you will be able to have you. If they truly need you,
That
no
is
one
my
will be able
wish.
to abuse it.
That is my wish.
As you are talking within your head, you feel the manifestation just touch your chest very briefly. And you feel imbued with power, and you already begin to hear others who need help. And you're able to do what? What would you do for someone who is just having a bad day right now and is asking for some help?
Like bad day as in what?
Everything is going against them. They feel hopeless.
Okay. I would be the wind into their sails. To give them the strength and nourishment they need to keep going. When an obstacle gets in the way or they're in danger, there's always to be able to provide a tool of escape or defense.
You begin to see this person who is struggling. This dragonborn lady. And her just feeling lost. And then all of a sudden feeling a little bit happier. And she feels the need to move forward. And you briefly see she turns a corner and sees another dragonborn man. And you can know that these are the two within your locket that you gave to Dawn.
If I still have access to the locket, I would just plant it in his pocket.
Take that locket.
You see within your mind's eye him feel his pocket and pulls out the locket and him light up with a smile and hand that to her, and then they embrace in a hug. That is an amazing wish. Bringing people, making sure everyone can continue, giving them a little bit more strength. Dawn, what is your wish?
I had this idea earlier, so if you'll allow me to rewrite it a little bit. Just when the well, when the manifestation of the tree just like says for the first time like that we're gonna get wishes, like Dawn's immediate reaction is just, Miss Tree Lady, can you fix my friend Dante? Or wait, baby, give. Whoa, can my healing be better so that I can fix him? Or just fix him, either way, honestly.
The power that you have gained throughout this time trying to help your friends, help your friend Dante, you already have in your possession an item that can heal him as you wish. And heal others.
Just
Do
the
you
staff.
wish for more?
You mean this?
Yes. Yes, I mean that.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
The main thing that is keeping him is how to describe being tied down. His life energy is being held within something. You have the power to sever that control over him.
That's all I really want. So I guess I'll just do that some point.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you like help me rebuild the pizzeria?
You want me just to rebuild your pizzeria?
Yeah. I mean, all I really want is Dante to be okay again and the pizzeria to be back in one piece. So I've already got the first one. Might as well go for the second one.
I'll make sure he can as live longer and to rebuild everything that has been broken.
Okay, thank you, tree lady.
Is that all you want?
Yep.
Okay. And you see her holding rubble in her hands briefly, and then it begin to form into the pizzeria. And it can take any form you wish.
All right. So weird idea. I so was she saying that I need to use the flower to heal Dante?
She's saying you can use it to sever the control that something has over him.
Okay. So if I may, I would like to kind of combine those two things. And so like I like fuse this power of like the repairing um building, and I just kind of like throw throw the flower in the mix. And so just like where the pizzeria is, it's like the flower just like disappears from the staff and just pops up there, and then just starts turning into a tree, and then it just keeps growing, and it basically ends up like a big tree house, like a really big tree house.
Yeah.
And it's just it becomes the new pizzeria. And so like the way that the flower already had this minor effect of like people just felt better when they were around it, and it had like the passive healing properties that, you know, it just like does that so that it empowers everyone who's like in it, just like always just feels a little bit better. The pizza
Yeah.
that is made there just like always just makes people feel better. And it's just like
I generally feel that way with pizza anyhow, but yeah, that's
yeah.
great.
A wood burning stove.
Somehow eating this pizza doesn't, you don't gain fat from eating it. Bold claim, I know.
It is pure nutrition and all the good things, and it can be as greasy or anything else that you want.
I think I've unintentionally made the most successful marketing move ever.
You see this tree, the flower that you bestow, that you give to the Heartwood manifestation, uh, and it turn into this giant tree house, just radiating positive energy. And for a second, you see Lorenzo just light up. And for you just appear out of nowhere waving at him like, whoa! This is amazing.
Two of the best things in the world: nature and pizza.
Two best things, yes. And the manifestation hands you this at the tree as it's growing. You have control of everything within this tree. It is basically a better wizard's tower,
Yeah.
and
Also,
you can change things as you wish. You have full control within it.
I realized that treehouse is a thing that is in the branches of a tree. I'm meaning like it's like a like the
Inside the
tree is
tree.
the building. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's a living
key
tree,
morale
but yet is
enhancement.
mostly hollow inside, and so the actual rooms
Yeah.
are just in the tree, which is completely alive, which is super
Yeah.
weird.
That is very cool.
It is kind of growing. The tree is growing around the building within, and like you see these branches and the trunk of the tree growing around however you wish it to be designed, and it's just providing shade over the city, over this section borough of the city, and giving warmth and positivity, and flowers just bloom in on pavement and everything. It is just wonderful.
This is everything I ever wanted.
Beef, what is your wish?
So Marshall, how much freedom can I have to like narrate a scene to show my wish rather than just saying it?
Go ahead.
Because and Don stepped on it just a tad, but I think it'll still work. So I'm gonna do it as originally conceived. So I think maybe like a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month in the future. Yeah, definitely longer than that into the future. The gym is doing great. It's expanded to like the building takes up like half a city block. Several stories. Beef is like walking through the Ascendant Dragon gym, just checking on people. All of the employees are wearing employee shirts that say Beef's Beefy Boys. Beef can't wear one because he's too muscular. They don't have his size, but everyone knows him. And a bunch of his siblings have moved in with him and are working at the gym. And things are just going great. He's opened up a second location in another city that he checks on like every now and then. And none of that is the wish. As Beef like kind of walks through the different floors, does a conga line, just checks on everything, just going great. He walks into his private office and sits down with this like 2 massive slices of pizza from Bocelli's and a truly like self-indulgent amount of fried mozzarella sticks and marinara sauce. And he like a meal that he never would have allowed himself before because it would take him hours to work all of it off. And he just digs into this meal in the confidence that thanks to his wish, these calories don't count.
I think that's a JT wish. I don't know if Beef was actually involved in that decision.
Self-insert.
Well, Beef has learned from his friends that it's okay not to be perfect. Dawn taught him that sometimes it's okay to be a little naive because then you give people the benefit of the doubt. Glint taught him that it's okay to be a little broken because you can put yourself back together stronger. And Haukin taught him that it's okay to not know where you're going because a lot of times the important part is the journey and not the destination. And so Beef's tired of being perfect, and he's going to enjoy himself some fried food.
Yeah. So I want to clarify. The wish is that Beef can at any time say like these calories don't count.
Yeah. Cheat meals don't count.
They're not cheating.
I love that wish so much.
I want to make it more fantastical, but that's just amazing. It's great.
It's perfect.
That's
Well,
pretty magical in itself.
Yeah.
Something very important to me as a player is that Beef's success is his own. I don't want
Yeah.
the gym to succeed because of magic, but being able to eat a double cheeseburger with bacon every now and then and not have to worry about going for a 3-hour swim the next day, that means a lot to him. He'll still go
Okay.
for the swim, but because he wants to, not because he has to.
I love the wish. And last but certainly not least, Haukin. What is your wish?
Truly, Madam Heartwood, I don't know how to address you, but truly, this has been quite the enlightening journey from being selected to be the guardians of the Heartwood Gym to take possession of it and restore order and justice to the Heartwood has been enlightening and rewarding all on its own. And so to contemplate, to consider what wish I could accept for myself. Yes. I think one of my regrets in this journey is the destruction that was necessitated to foment the change that enlightened the entire city. I would like to see the library be a place that could be restored, and if it is true that the beginning of wisdom is to know that you know nothing, I would ask this boon of you to grant to me this wish. In my journey of enlightenment, that I would be able to more powerfully and more quickly absorb the knowledge. Were I to go to the library or anybody else, bring wisdom of my own experience in my journey to the library, that others could then come and partake of that wisdom and be able to incorporate it and manifest it in an immediate and powerful way. So the library could be a place of enlightenment where everybody, as my good friend Beef has said, can realize that the journey is the destination, but you must start taking the steps on the journey. So my wish would be that enlightenment would be less of a struggle and more accessible to everybody, and that the library might be the repository of that knowledge. Is that something that can happen?
I can fix all that has been broken. And I can make it to where if you wish to bestow your wisdom up and knowledge into texts that are easily consumable for anyone, be that they can choose to touch it and attain that knowledge as they wish, or they can choose to read it and take the time. They can consume it however they need, whatever works best for them in their journey.
Yes, but not only for me to be able to do that, but for all who come to this repository of knowledge, that they could deposit as well as withdraw from the well of knowledge, that everyone may benefit.
I will approve upon this library, and I can improve upon all libraries in this realm, to where they're all connected, and anyone who wishes to put their knowledge within a place, it will appear, and anyone can take in this knowledge if they so desire.
That is my wish. I thank thee.
It is yours. And she shows you the library, and you just see it continuing. You see a time lapse of the future, uh, and it just the library continuing to grow, just tower, 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 and you see all these other libraries in the realm. Some of them being like this small little shack, uh, in a small town. It was just like this one dude's house, and people gave him books so they could have a library in their small town. They also get a tower that starts to
Nice.
grow and connect to all other towers. Everyone has access to knowledge as they wish. I bestow upon all of you your wishes, and I again thank you for your efforts. I will be here forever. not just the few.
Thank you, tree
And
lady. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Thought you were done.
And you also hear, "Thank you, elf lady. Thank you.
No one's
Uh,
ever called me elf lady.
Thank you, tiger
Elf
man.
casters and lion
Thank you,
monks.
cat man. And thank you, fey man." And
Or
Oh, she gave us the worst superhero names.
Now
she
I'm just
disappears.
in my mind. I'm just hearing Fey Man saying like the day man from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Fey Man.
And
Whoa.
we will go back in this order as all of everyone's wishes have been granted into a brief epilogue for what happens in everyone's story. Everyone's story. Glint.
oh, lovely.
No pressure.
Wait,
should
you
have to
didn't
go
have this
first.
ready?
Well, I
Come
think
on, dude.
I mean I have parts of it ready, but I think part of it also depends on what other people are doing. So like I think at some point like Glint wants to like the Lich is still out there. He's going to be causing problems. Lysanthyr is out there somewhere. So got to either get ready for that or go with the group for that. So like if that's on the agenda,
Oh.
Glint's totally down for that.
That's for a sequel campaign, dude.
Okay, it's totally fair. Okay, in that case, I think the first thing Glint would do is he would sit down with his mom and have a really long talk about the importance of like telling stories is important, right? Even those stories don't really have the same power for him as they used to. But it's also important to know where he came from. And to know more about his connection with the Feiche. And I think that from learning that his father and his ancestors were some of the founding members and leaders of the Feiche, he'd like to bring them back to their roots. Not as a criminal organization that was meant to, like a hidden criminal organization that was secretly trying to work against the council, but as basically guardians and knights against the Dark Fae.
Constant friendly neighborhood. Feiche.
Right. So like
Spider-Man.
so like he would like to basically go public with them.
Yeah.
Create either a knighthood order or a hero academy of sorts, so that everyone can become the frog.
Academy.
What?
Frog.
Is it called Frog Academy?
Yes. It'd be the frog academy of knighthood.
With that, there can be more. No one else being able to lead the Feiche. The Feiche having so much money owning the railways, you have the control over that now. Glimmer tells you of everything with your father, and also has a huge fund of money as well.
Right.
And
Do you mean we didn't actually have to move from the farm?
nope.
You just
sorry,
wanted to come back home.
Glint was
Okay.
a rich boy the whole time.
Glint was a rich boy.
Glint's a nepo baby.
She just didn't want you to be spoiled and made sure that you grew without that money.
Yeah. Well, I definitely grew up a different kind of broken.
This
And
campaign
Hi,
has
Bob.
been a rough 3 days for Glint.
and you're
Right?
able to found the Frog Academy of Knights of Knighthood, or Knighthood of Frog
Yeah,
Academy, whatever it is.
the Frog Academy of Knights, or Knights of the Frog. Knights of the
Knights of the
Frog.
Frog.
We are the Knights of the
Okay.
Frog. The Feiche and the Knights of the Frog.
We got our friendly neighborhood frogs, and they're going around doing all the normal good old Spider-Man stuff, helping people with cats and trees and everything else.
The ribbit.
Everything everyone needs. The frog knights are there for them. Is there anything else that Glint would do?
I think Glint would definitely spend every Friday at 4:32 p.m. at the Bocelli's Pizzeria, like he's done every Friday. It's specifically that time because that's like right before dinner rush. It's after all the lunch rush people are gone, so he can come in, have the first pizza for dinner, and be able to spend time with one of his best friends before they get busy.
I love it. Is
Uh,
there anything else for Glint?
I'd like to buy back the farm and basically turn it into a not a vacation home, but more like another like ranch to train more knights,
Sanctuary.
a frog sanctuary.
You buy back the farm. It has all the frogs. It is an amazing farm. You drove out a lot of the bad things that were there that Glimmer helped protect you from with
Mhm.
your Knights of the Frog and the Feiche, and clearing out any bad apples within the Feiche, making sure this vacation-ish type of home, but more of a farm, can be whatever and
Yeah,
whatever you need
sanctuary,
it.
training facility, farm, but also a farm.
I
Uh,
love it.
and any time where he's not like out doing stuff, he'll be sitting. Oh, he also goes to the library every Thursday. But besides all that, he would sit someplace high where he could see over the city, do go into his meditative trance, like a meditative trance, and continue to like constantly be on the lookout for giving off granting people the power from his wish. It's like all of his free time is doing that.
I love it. The other thing I picture is that we have friendly neighborhood frog hemoths as guards for this farm.
Oh my god.
Of course.
And that is Glint. Next up, we have Dawn.
Some similar strokes there. Um, uh, Dawn has also learned, first that the Bocellis are criminals, and second, then learned that the Bocellis are also supposed to be kind of an organization for maintaining like the balance of power and stuff. And so she also leans into that. And with the Dante being restored, it's like she knows that he wanted her to take over, and there's definitely like a few years where she's like, no, no, but you have to be the leader because you're the leader, and then eventually she just takes over, and eventually he like wears her down and is like, fine, I'll do it. But the main thing is she grows the pizzeria, of course, and I think like while like the city's still being repaired, like since that grew back magically, It's like that's
Mhm.
like the first thing that's like restored fully, basically. And so for pretty much the whole time that the city's being repaired, they're like operating at like barely above like cost for themselves, just so that it's like it's very sustainable for all the people who've been, hit hard.
Yeah.
But on the other side of it, she basically reshapes the Bocelli family in like her image. And I mean, as like, she makes them all become healers. Basically, like, we live in a tree now. You kind of have to become at least part druid.
I love
Um,
it.
but she also teaches them the dusk side of things. And it's like, we are the city healers, but when bad forces start to gather, we're also the group that gets rid of them before other people find out. And so it's like it is a little bit healer pizzeria meets League of Assassins.
I love it. And you correct me if I'm wrong. I'm also kind of picturing the teaming up of the Bocellis and the Feiche.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely provide the healing services. I think like I've Glint would know about the like I would make sure he knows that we're also getting rid of people that are problems for the city, but that would be something that would be kept very secret. We're no longer known as a crime family. The crime part is the vigilante part is very much secret.
The anti-hero esque, making sure bad people get bad things done to them.
Yep.
Is that all
But
for Dawn?
What were you saying,
Yeah.
Austin?
I was like, Clint definitely hasn't also put on a mask to help Don out in those situations.
Yeah. And we said this briefly in the chat too, and I'll let JT talk about it, but there's definitely also some like collaboration between the pizzeria and the gym, which would be a very terrible combo in real life, but it's healthy pizza now.
Yes. Is that all for Dawn?
Yep, I think so.
Beef. What else is happening in
Amazing.
Beef's story?
Well, yeah, I described a good bit of it already. You know, Jim is doing amazing. There's like, and I think Beef is really embodying his motto of swollest of body, wholest of self, because he's got a whole floor where it's just like counselors and chiropractors and like all of the people who can kind of help on the journey who are employed by the gym. There's absolutely a network of like portals that connect the gym and the pizzeria and the Frog Academy and the farm and whatever Haukin's got going on. Like, we can all definitely get in touch anytime we need to and just walk from place to place. I think I don't think Beef is as concerned with like taking care of the kind of like fully evil threats to the Heartwood because he trusts his friends have that taken care of. But he's definitely joined in on the vigilanteing every now and then just because it's fun and he loves to hang out with his friends. He's more concerned with helping the people of the Heartwood be the best that they can be, whatever that means for them. And so I think his kind of epilogue scene is it's getting close to closing time. People are like filing out of the gym. The workers are walking out. You can tell who's who because of their Beef's Beefy Boys t-shirts. And Beef is there, and his family's moved in with him. His parents and all of his little siblings, his truly ridiculous number of siblings. Not all of them.
More were born.
Not all of them live there with him, but like they all come to visit all the time. Traps and Delt are there, and Jog and Theo and Smoothie and Raptor and Nibbler's chasing people. And I think as Beef is like kind of corralling all of his siblings. His parents walk in holding a little swaddle cloth, and immediately jumps out of it a newborn kitten who runs up, and Beef picks him up and holds his newest brother, Clover.
Aw.
Aw.
I love it. And last again, but certainly not least, Haukin.
Yeah, so epilogue wise, it's real easy. Haukin is the nomad, the eternal traveler, who threw in for a while with this group of people and has maintained the entire time that the journey is the destination. But man, if this hasn't been transformative for the Heartwood, this has been the place of enlightenment, of health, of healing, of growth, of caretaking and protection. And so this just becomes a place for that everybody wants to be. And so as the Heartwood grows and more people are attracted to it, Haukin decides not to leave. He sets up shop and starts developing the way of the cat in the library. Instead of going to the beach for his daily meditations, he finds a room in the library, gets a book that he hasn't absorbed yet, and just sits there and just meditates and drinks it all in. And at some point, in addition to teaching and imparting more wisdom and doing meta analysis of all the books and texts and things that he can. He's also developing his own monastic tradition and developing the way of the cat. So that attracts disciples who are doing the same thing on their own enlightenment journey. And it turns out that Haukin just decides to stay. He quits being the traveler, and the destination and the journey become one and the same as he finds his path of enlightenment. And he's able to see the friends that he made in this adventure. He helps out with the Feiche and the Pacellis and goes and works out at the gym because it's a great place to work out. And of course, there's a gym on every corner now, so I don't even have to go across town. So, things change enough that Haukin is able to stay in one place and still do all the traveling he wants to.
Yeah. With everyone's epilogue and stories going into helping the city, making sure it is a pure and happy place where no one can be corrupt, the darker side of the Fey Council begins to subside, and you see other Fey Council members get pushed out, and better ones like Cal, ones like Lysanthyr's sister, and all of the good, making sure it is for the people and everyone is taken care of rather than the ones who are in charge. And that is where Heartwood Heist is going to end.
So in the end, what we really stole with the Heartwood was you, the viewer, your hearts. Thank you for joining us on the journey.
God,
I love it. Thank you for joining us. This has been Heartwood Heist. I'm Marshal Maiwald. Good night.